From Spartan Bowl in Connersville, welcome to Indiana High School basketball. Round 2 of the 2020 sectional. With Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schilmel. Thanking you for joining us for tonight's telecast. Ron, 2 evenly matched ball clubs here. South Dearborn and Rushville are going to open up the festivities tonight. We'll have a second ball game following this one, but
actually both games, all 4 teams pretty much
absolutely they are tonight, right? And the second ball game will be Franklin County, and Batesville.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. This one right here, like you said, 2 teams that very much evenly matched, and I think it's going to come down to the inside play of who gets inside the most is going to walk away out of here with the victory.
Well, I think the team that controls the basketball and protects the ball will. Yeah.
Well, that goes without saying.
A good shot, right? You said the same thing.
Yeah, that goes. And we've seen both these teams. The Spartans have, and we got to see them. And ball control is definitely something that's very crucial for both teams. And again, this is one of these games right here where nerves can play into it, where ball control is a big issue.
It's about to get underway here tonight at Spartan Bowl, and very happy to have you join us here on our network. The sectional is being broadcast by the ISC Sports Network. Catch live games, original programming, studio shows, and much more on the ISC Sports Network. Find us on the web, download the app, or see us on TV all across Indiana. The ISC Sports Network local lives here. As you may hear, a band in the background.
Yeah, they're loud.
That is the Rushville High School band, and we're very happy to welcome them to Spartan Bowl tonight.
Yeah, they're excited to be here. They were ready to go as soon as it was a 20-minute countdown. They started jamming away. Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle, and this probably feels like a jungle to them as they're familiar with this floor. They lost to the Spartans back in early December, one of the first conference games for both teams. So, they like to get a victory on this floor. Rushville.
Do you have the lineups? I know it's been a close race here tonight.
I've been trying to get the lineups. Hopefully I got the lineups correct for the Rushville Lions, the home team in tonight's ball game. This Rushville Lions, they are led by Alec Evans. He's a 6'10 sophomore. He's one of the guard positions, 6'5 guard. He's number 3. Number 5, Cameron Jackman's a 5'10 sophomore. Eric Brown's a 6'1 senior. He's number 20 at the other guard position. Logan Grady's a 6'1 senior. He's at the other guard position. And Dylan Romans is a 6'1 junior. He's number 24. For South Dearborn, they are led by Alex Shackelford. He's a 6' senior, number 1. Kobe Tiki is a 5'10 junior. He's number 3. Elijah Hoffman's a 6'1 sophomore. He's number 11. Quentin Stevens is a 6' junior. He's number 12. And Reese Willoughby is a 6'2 sophomore. He's number 23.
Okay, thanks, Ron. The officials for tonight's ball game are Nick Slovic, Kyle Hobbs, and Keith McCain.
This is, again, a do-or-die situation, Fran, for both teams. Both teams knows what's on the line. Win, go on, lose, your season's over.
Right, just put the uniforms away until November.
Yeah, and a lot of with the seniors, that's not what they want to do. It's forever.
That's right. These teams played each other on January the 30th. It was a 67-52 South Dearborn win over the Lions. The Lions have been warming up during the 20-minute warm-up period. They have left the floor. The other team, though, South Dearborn, is still shooting shots, as you can see.
That was like it was last night. The Spartans came out and took all 20 minutes of warm-up, and Lawrenceburg didn't come out with a little bit under 5 minutes to go, and you got to wonder if that was the difference in this game.
Very well could have been in that ball game. Well-played ball game here last night.
Yeah.
It was a Connersville victory over the Lawrenceburg Tigers. 44-30 was the final score. That puts Connersville in the Friday night first ball game against the Greensburg Pirates. Second ball game Friday night will be determined by the winners from action here tonight at Spartan Bowl in round 2. no games tomorrow. Now the Lions come back on the floor. There will be the visitors tonight at Spartan Bowl.
I have them as the home team, but apparently that's South Dearborn.
Oh, that's right. The Knights, right. You're right. I looked at the wrong column.
Yeah, it was so difficult yesterday with the Spartans being on the
right,
visitor
yeah,
side.
you had to be careful remembering the visiting teams.
Yeah, who's who. And, this is something that's very, very exciting for the city of Connersville, hosting a sectional here for the first time in a very long time. And Kerry Brown won a sectional here on this floor, I think, 3 years in a row.
15 years ago when he was a coach at Rushville, he won a sectional here at Connersville.
So he would like to obviously bring a sectional for his home team, Connersville Spartans. But, these 4 teams in Greensburg have something to say about that. And, the next game is against 2 teams that beat the Spartans this season. Franklin County beat them on this floor. So they got a lot of confidence coming into tonight's ball game against Batesville. And South Dearborn and Rushville, these are 2 dangerous teams that anybody could overlook them, and they can sneak up and sting them.
The Rushville Lions average 53% in shooting field goals.
Very good.
Their free throw average is 69%. South Dearborn has 69% in free throws also, and they shoot 44% from the field goals.
South Dearborn has the height advantage. They have, actually it kind of looks like it's maybe a little bit even. I'm looking at the other team. Actually, it looks like it's kind of even. Both teams have more underclassmen than they have seniors. Both teams have 3 seniors on their roster. I'm sorry, South Dearborn has 4. So a lot of younger players going to get some valuable playing time. Maybe not last year. Maybe this is their first big sectional where they're carrying a lot of weight. That could have some impact on this game, how well the youngsters handle the nerves of this do-or-die game.
Kevin Reinhardt coaches the South Dearborn Knights. Right now they are 9-13 on the season, and Doug Laker is the coach at Rushville. The Lions are 6-17.
Your path to a successful career with high-paying jobs starts at Ivy Tech Community College.
Anytime you come to a foreign facility, even though you might have played during the regular season, and come to a foreign facility, you got to remember that the dimensions are the same as your home courts. And right now it's pretty much evenly distributed between the fans of both teams, although I see some faithful of the Spartans enjoying some basketball tonight. Again, you might be rooting for a team that's not playing, but the sport of basketball brings out people because they love Hoosier hysteria.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
high school
right.
basketball at its finest, Fran. You know that.
Teams continue warming up here, and the buzzer is about to sound, and they will be introducing the starting lineups for this ball game.
Yeah, and there's pretty much no time in between games. As soon as talking to Jeff Gabbard, the official scorekeeper before the ball game, and he was telling me as soon as the kids are off the floor, boom, that 20 seconds is going, and it's going to go pretty quickly.
That's right, yeah, I say since schools a lot of regulations that they have to follow, and that's one of them.
Yeah, they want the games to go and start on time, or as close to time as it can, and keep things going. I mean, I remember last year in Richmond, I think we were barely off the floor before the teams were already on and warming up.
That's right. They immediately come onto the floor when the 20 minutes are put on the clock.
Yeah, here we go. 30 seconds to go for this game, and it's pretty much announced the starters, and we're going. Really different for us to be doing a ball game that doesn't involve the Spartans, but it's nice again to see these kids. They're fighting it out. They're all just as hungry as any team in this tournament. Every kid wants to walk out of here with a victory. That's it. Here we go.
Welcome everyone to Connersville and Spartan Bowl. Your hosts for the 2019-2020 IHSA.
Spartan Bowl is an in-ground facility.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many folks realize that. The playing floor is 50 feet below sidewalk level. You come into the bowl and you walk down into the seating area.
That's like a big basement, basically, is what this facility is. And it is a wonderful place to watch a basketball game, very intimate.
And seating capacity is a little under 5,200. So it's quite a facility to play basketball in.
Yeah, one of the very first.
Opened in the 1958-59 basketball season.
Wow. A long time ago. And the original floor was taken up just a couple of years ago.
Had a lot of basketball games on that floor before they replaced it.
Yeah, I still have a portion of that floor that we got for our 10th year of doing ball games.
Yes.
And, you know, that's a piece of history that I have. You know, Oscar Robinson, I believe, if I remember right. Oh, no, he played in the old gym, I think.
Right, yes. He, 55 and 56 when Christus Addicts played
that's right.
in Connersville. The only game they lost was in 1955. The Addicts had almost 2 perfect seasons, but they lost 1 game. That was in 1955. In the old gymnasium here in Connersville, seated like something 1,400 people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wow. Now we got this big, beautiful facility, the Palace on Grand, as some refer to it, the Grand Palace. And it's very nice that finally Connersville hosts a sectional for the first time in a good while. As the Rushville fans are just really excited about their players.
They really are.
Yeah.
They've got a good showing here tonight.
Yeah, they got their bands and everything. Normally the band's on the other side of the facility.
They had a great cheer block too. Maybe we can get a picture of that from one of our camera people.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get a shot of them plenty of times. You know, not that big of a cheer block over there for South Dearborn, but I'm sure they're going to be. Actually, that's the Connersville Spartans over there watching the ball game. That's right.
That's where the Spartan cheer block is.
Spartans watching. Yeah, the Connersville Spartans are watching this ball game. Seeing 2 old foes that they've beaten this year that could possibly be a team that they play if they get past Greensburg on Friday. And we talked last night about the other coaches watching that first game last night. I'm sure Kerry Brown's here somewhere, and I'm sure the Greensburg coach is here watching these games.
Fans are now being asked to stand for the playing of the national anthem by the Rushville High School Band.
Please rise, remove your hats as we honor America here this evening. Tonight, our national anthem played by the Rushville High School Band.
Ready to go. It'll be in their white home uniforms, the Rushville Lions, and South Dearborn Knights in their red uniforms with black numerals. They're school colors.
Interesting enough, Greensburg got the bye on Friday. They are the visiting team against the Connersville Spartans.
For South Dearborn, jumping will be Reese Willoughby, a 6'2" sophomore. And Alex Evans, a 6'5" sophomore for the Rushville Lions. Here we go. Ball controlled by the Lions. Number 11 has it. It's Cameron Munchell. See what the defenses are, man-to-man by South Dearborn. Lions with the ball over on the side. Got a man in the corner who comes out. That's Austin Tees.
Oh, beautiful
Turn
move.
around shot put up and in by
Logan Grady. That was a good move from him to get that separation
right.
from the.
He's one of the seniors on
Yeah.
this team.
Yeah, good move. Good patient first series for Rushville.
Heights ball. A 3 attempt miss from the corner by Alex Shackelford.
South Dearborn, when they played Connersville down, and South Dearborn started off very hot from 3, died later on in the ball game. You couldn't hit anything, so they're looking to shoot their way into this game.
Knight's ball under their basket as the ball was tapped out of bounds by a Rushville player. This is Toby Tiki with the ball.
A wide open guy inside that the guard missed, and
It's a shot which
not a
will
good shot
miss.
at all.
No rebounding. Rushville
Not a good
quickly up
pass.
court. Logan Grady. Ball lost. Knight ball. South Dearborn.
Rushville's defense right now, the difference in this ball game, I know it's only not even a minute and a half in the game, but they are playing very good defense.
South Dearborn ball. Comes in to Toby Tiki. He's a junior at South Dearborn. Here's Hoffman. Shot from the side. Missed by South Dearborn. Fight for the rebound.
Good
Oh,
hustle.
South Dearborn's got it.
Nice rebound.
Ball knocked away. And getting ready for a shot was Munchell. The ball was knocked away from him, and it is Rushville quickly across the timeline.
Yeah, Rushville very patient right now. Nice inside. Ooh, that's
Shot missed.
that should be.
And last to touch the ball before it goes out of bounds, South Dearborn. So Lions ball under their basket.
Yeah, Rushville getting inside. Ooh, yeah, almost into your living room right there. Rushville getting inside both, actually 2 of the 3 times they were able to get the ball. You got to hustle. Sometimes that 5 seconds goes a lot faster than what you think.
Shot from out will not drop for the Lions. Eric Brown.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy wide open like that
South
if you're South Dearborn.
Front court.
Of course, South Dearborn's had some wide open shots from 3, just not been able to knock them down. Good
Driving the
defense.
baseline, a collision of players, loose basketball. Rushville has it.
Yeah, very good defense from Rushville so far. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot it from way out
I
there.
did too. He looked like he
Yeah.
was set to
He
go
wanted
to
to.
Munchell, but he decided there
He'll
he will
take that
fire
one. That's
now.
off.
And it's too hard, a three-pointer attempt.
Yeah, Munchell looks like he's one of those guys that's really not afraid to shoot at all.
Turnaround shot put
you
up
get
and in,
good
but
defense.
missed by number 23. That was Willoughby, who couldn't get the ball to drop for him.
No. Other than that first offensive series for Rushville, where they were able to get inside and score, they haven't done anything since then. South Dearborn's picking up their defense.
2-0 score. Now it is still 2-0 as Rushville
follow
misses
your
on
shot.
a long shot. South Dearborn rebounding.
Yeah, got to follow your shot. That ball came back to where right there it is.
A 3 put in by South Dearborn's Alex Shackelford. Gives the Knights a 1-point lead.
Now as good as Rushville defense has been, now they're in a hole with that 3.
Gritty, the ball handler.
eventually the lid's going to open up. You give them that good of shots. Well, that's good inside and a good shot.
It is good. Foul called. Rushville score.
That's Eric Brown on that. They're giving Shackelford the call on that. He's not happy.
Shackelford, number one, gets
the
first foul of the ball game.
Yeah, he's still jawing with the guy in stripes. He says he didn't touch him. The replay kind of looked like he did.
Here's Eric Brown at the line for Rushville. Misses the free throw. 4-3 our score.
Yeah, you get those three-point opportunities, you have to make them. You never know when these misses will come back and haunt you.
Shot missed by South Dearborn, rebounding Rushville. Here's Gritty with the ball. Driving around, getting by the defenders.
I thought he was going to go up on that. Yeah, they're calling
Here's a
Tiki on
foul
that.
Stopping play.
Yep. Oh, no, they're calling Shackelford again on that. That is his second.
Non-shooting foul, they'll inbound.
Oh, no, I guess it was Stevens. I thought he had 12, but...
Coming out of the game is Toby Tiki for Rushville.
That's a good floater.
Shot.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
Yeah, that's one of those where it does everything but go out.
Rushville miss. South Dearborn comes out. Here's a shot on the way. That's good by Munchell.
3-point goal line, every 11, Elijah Hoffman.
When the threes drop, you're very happy for that. But, again, South Dearborn's going to have to get inside if they want to keep the lid open like that because, eventually, as we've talked many times, that's a good shot. Ooh.
Shot missed by Rushville. South Dearborn with the ball. Underneath the man, but he's quickly bottled up before he can get a shot away.
That's overguard now.
And here comes a foul call.
It'll be on Grady.
Rushville personal, number 21, Logan Gaddy.
There's Gaddy.
Team first.
Rushville first foul with 3:13 to go. With the way that they've played defensively, it's very good. They've kind of have that aggressive defense.
Nice ball there into the court. Shot from the corner will not go. South Dearborn boy grabs the rebound
Second, third, fourth. Oh,
there's the ball knocked away from him, but no now call.
Wow. That kid, the South Dearborn kid gets smacked in the face and there was no call. That's a shot.
These officials getting a workout here.
Yeah, they sure are.
It will be put in play by Rushville.
I have no idea who that foul was on last time. They still have Grady's foul up, or Gaddy's foul, but.
Here's Grady with the basketball for the Lions. Taken by Evans. Now Munchell. Goes to Eric Brown. Rushville trying to penetrate this South Dearborn defense.
And they have been. They've been able to get inside. They've had a couple floaters that didn't drop. There's a good one.
Going down,
and that one didn't drop either.
Right,
wow.
they're as close as you can get to the basket, aren't they?
Yeah, they're able to get inside. They're able to, but they've had a couple shots that have not gone down like they want, and that's why they're down 2.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Rushville, so it's the Lights basketball.
Yeah, on South Dearborn, they've been able to, they've gotten great shots from behind the arc. They've only made 2, but they've had some great shots. Rushville has to get a hand in the face.
Shackelford driving the baseline is grabbed. Back to Shackelford. Watch his way and gets the ball to drop for him.
Works his ways right. I mean, he kind of, bulldozed his way in there on that one, and now Rushville, or South Dearborn's up 4. Yeah, it was their first time that they really got inside right there, friends, South Dearborn. Nice hustle there from Shackelford.
Shot from out is missed by Rushville. They get a rebound, though, and put it up and in.
Grady.
Basket by number 21, Logan Gaddy.
Gaddy, I keep calling him Grady. I don't know why I say that, but Gaddy, able to get inside a couple times.
Shot from the corner is missed by South Dearborn. Lions ball. Rushville sets the offense.
You know, when Rushville was here on this floor last time, this is all the points they scored in the half.
Right.
I don't know who they're calling that on.
Foul coming up. Looks like it's going to be
calling on Gaddy.
called on number 21.
Rushville first by number 21, Logan Gaddy. In second.
South Dearborn ball. The Knights will inbound in backcourt. Up by a couple of points.
You know, South Dearborn last time was able to finally get inside, get into the paint, and was successful. Nice.
There's almost a steal.
And they called timeout. Good job. That was a very nice from Jackman right there. He got the steal and was able to call timeout. Very, very good. I mean, that's a heads-up play right there from Jackman as he was able to get the steal. Instead of having a held ball that would have went to South Dearborn, he immediately called timeout.
A minute left in the opening third here of this ball game at Spartan Bowl tonight in the sectional.
A nice hustle from both teams. South Dearborn, they've given themselves plenty of opportunity to keep that lead of 8-6. I mean, and both teams have had, offensive rebounds, which is you like as a coach. Pretty even on the board so far, Fran.
Lions inbound. Here we go. Taken off by Munchell.
That's a walk.
Traveling called on the Lion, number 20, Eric Brown. Too many steps.
Just one too many, I think. I mean, that was good defense. I mean, we've seen it before where,
Yes.
defense can cause that
Sure.
walk.
Shackelford moves it across the timeline for South Dearborn. Here's Hoffman. Pass into the corner.
Again, South Dearborn not being able to get inside except that one time with Shackelford.
Ball
and
knocked
another
away,
disruption.
and a fight for the ball. It's ruled out of bounds. Rushville. Touch last by a Knight.
Rushville down 2, but clearly, to me, they're playing much better, even though they're down 2. So, again, this game is crazy. Sometimes the better team doesn't win.
South Dearborn falls back, sets the defense.
Yeah, Rushville definitely would like to get a tie or get the lead right here, and they're going to have to hustle. It's 5 seconds to go.
5 seconds on the clock, and they're far from the basket.
Way far.
There's a shot
That's not a
that
good
will
shot.
drop. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious,
Yes.
number 3, one happy guy,
Yeah,
Alec
he is.
Evans. It is at the end of the first break here at Connersville tonight, and the score is the Rushville Lions ahead by a point.
George's Pharmacy is family owned and operated with 10 convenient locations. George's delivers everywhere in Indiana. Call today. This game is sponsored by Brian Bauman and his RE/MAX team in Brookville. Harrison Building and Loan. For over 100 years, Harrison Building and Loan has been your trusted bank in the Harrison and Hamilton areas. With a 5-star rating at Cars.com, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep is your home for new and pre-owned vehicles in Batesville, right on State Route 46. Gary Trable, come see him at Hurlinger Chevrolet in West Harrison, Indiana. Ready and able to find the perfect car. Visit Gary Trable and Enhanced Communications, offering customized hosted phone solutions to help maximize your business's productivity. ETC, go local, get better.
A 1-point ball game at the end of the first period. Rushville's Lions up by a 9-8 score over South Dearborn.
Very physical game. Only 5 fouls called last night. There were not that many fouls called in the early going. The whistle suddenly came out later in the ball game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That can change the complexity of the ball game. But both teams playing very, very well and hustling on both sides of the ball.
South Dearborn ball, got a man up close.
wow.
Oop, another close up shot by South Dearborn. No
both
drop.
teams.
Here
Both
come the
teams.
Lions. Shot from out will not go for Cameron Jackman.
Yeah, Jackman, I mean, he stood there looking like a statue. Got to follow that shot.
South Dearborn with the ball. There's Shackelford. Toby Tiki looks for a teammate to be open, trying to get a shot, but good defense by both of these teams here tonight.
Yeah, both teams playing very good defense, absolutely. Another
There's
disruption.
A pass attempt by South Dearborn, intercepted by Rushville.
I tell you, Evans is playing such a great game so far defensively, able to get a lot of disruptions.
Taken by Jackman. Traveling call, and the turnover will give the ball out of bounds to South Dearborn. Knights down by a point.
Both teams commit turnovers, but neither team really capitalizing on the turnovers.
Here come the Knights. This is Toby Tiki. G-E-K-E is how his last name is.
That's a good shot.
From the corner, number 11, Hoffman hits a shot. A three-pointer, he has 6 in the ball game. His team has 11, and they lead by 2.
Yeah, he's got 2 sixes, or 2 threes for the 6
Lions.
points.
Evans to Jackman, back to Evans. He
Another
works the ball
inside.
under to a teammate who tries a shot, which is missed. That was Hayden Walls. Player on the floor.
I didn't know what happened on that, but
An unshooting foul. In the Lions, Jack Laker, a 6'7" sophomore.
yeah, Laker a lot of height inside.
Long shot from out.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice rebound by Rushville. Put up and in by Evans. 5 points for that player from Rushville.
I didn't see the offensive foul, but they're calling. Yeah, they're going to be calling that on Munchell. They're calling that on Munchell.
Ball taken out of bounds by Tiki for South Dearborn. Taken over by Hoffman. Nice on the attack. Tie ball game at 11. Underneath, man bottled up quickly. Underneath, they got an open shot, won't go. A lot of close shots tonight, Ron.
Yeah,
both
teams. Both teams, you know,
right.
you can contribute that to nerves and also good defensive play right there, as you see. Laker picks up the foul on that. You know, they're South Dearborn. If Laker's in there, they're going to probably go to get him in, you know, try to get him in foul trouble. You know, he's got that height, but
This is Willoughby at the free throw line for South Dearborn. Munchell goes out, and coming into the game is Carter Tegg for Rushville. Second free throw is good. 2-point lead for South Dearborn. Here come the Lions.
yeah, just not some good passes.
Almost a turnover there.
Yeah.
But
Nice save.
they prevent it, and they keep the basketball.
You know, just got to slow down if you're Rushville. I mean, it's only a 2-point deficit, not anything to worry about.
There's Cameron Jackman. Evans
That's off his
loses
foot.
the ball, and it's finally out of bounds.
Yeah, I think that was actually going to be off Rushville, it looked like, but at least from our angle.
Mm-hmm.
And South Dearborn, let's see what we got right here. If it, oh, it looked like it may have went off the South Dearborn guy's
Yeah,
leg.
it'll be Rushville basketball under their basket.
Yeah, Rushville again down 2. They played very, very well, but, you know, giving up those threes, that's the difference so far.
This is Jackman with the ball for the Lions. Feeds off to Laker. Loses the basketball.
That nailed our camera guy.
Knocked away. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
See if we
Knocked
got a
away
replay of that.
by a South Dearborn player.
Yeah, knocked the lens off and everything. Camera guy, he's figuring out what to do.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah, you
got
see
a
him down
camera
there.
with,
Yeah,
with pieces of it
yeah.
in his hand.
There we go. Right. Boom! Right in the face. There goes the lens. Yeah, we need 3D right there. Oh, that's a nice
Shot
move.
up
That was
and in
beautiful.
by Evans.
Yeah, that was a good move there from Evans.
He's that 6'5" sophomore for Rushville.
Yeah.
He's got a great future for the Lions
Yes,
team.
he does.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, that was just, getting his body inside, keeping his body from the ball and the defender.
South Dearborn with the ball. Pass comes out. And Knight will try a shot.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
And Knight will hit a three.
Well, that's Huffman. That's his third three.
He's a 6'1" sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just can't leave that guy alone. And, Rushville, the difference of this game so far is that they have let South Dearborn have too many open shots. Some of them didn't fall, obviously, but, some of them have, and that's why Rushville's down 3. Got to get a hand in the face if you're Rushville.
Brown with the ball. A shot from out.
That
A
was
three
nice.
put up and in by Jackman.
Yeah, Jackman hits that 3 right there. What you can do, we can do just the same.
Knight's in front court quickly.
Yeah, this game right here, very, very tight. Again, that's
There's another pass that's
there's
intercepted
one.
or broken up by a Rushville player, and Lions have the basketball after all of
Yeah,
this.
gotta hustle. Yeah, Evans. I mean, how many has he, knocked away tonight? And we're not even, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Right.
That's a
There's
nice steal.
Steal by South Dearborn.
Shackelford's going all
Quickly
the way.
up court
Oh,
of the fast
nice.
break. Misses on the
It
shot.
doesn't matter.
But a nice follow up by a teammate.
Yeah.
Put up and in by Quentin Stevens.
Yeah, that's why you have your trailer right there. Stevens was it.
The shot was by Shackelford and it missed it.
We got a timeout here.
And a nice follow
Entry
through by a
timeout.
teammate.
Shackelford's, he's injured.
18-16 is the score. South Dearborn in front of Rushville.
Yeah, South Dearborn called the timeout. I'm not sure if it's actually a South Dearborn timeout or if it's a medical timeout. I think it's an official timeout. They touched
I
their
think
head.
so,
Yeah.
yes.
It was an official timeout.
Back in the ball game for
Shackelford.
Rushville is Cameron Munchell, number 11.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an official timeout. There was just to get Shackelford off the court since they didn't go to the benches. He was injured. He's down there.
Now the refs want to confer here.
Yeah. Oh, they're probably going to have him come to the side right here. Or no, they're doing a substitution. He didn't check in.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Terry likes him to check in a certain way.
Yeah, Terry Hillman
Yeah.
is strict on that.
Oh, yeah. Terry's a legend. Official scorekeeper here for, eons. I think him and Larry, the voice of the bowl, have came in together. I'm not sure, but
Here come the Knights.
Terry knows what he's doing.
Trailing by 2 points.
Yeah, that was an official timeout last time to get Shackelford off. He's down there with a towel on his face. He's getting treated from the trainer.
Knights ball.
Yeah,
Getting a
getting
man
inside.
open and laying it up and in. Finally got one to drop.
Yeah.
South Dearborn. That was Reese Willoughby. 4 points for that young man from South Dearborn. Here's Rushville on a long shot miss.
Nice
With a
hustle.
rebound by the Lions.
Yeah, you get your own offensive rebound, you better score.
Shot from out by Rushville, miss. Fight for the basketball. Whistle sounds.
Yeah, they're calling Munchell on that, and I like Munchell. He shot the ball, knew he came right in right there and he's the one who shot that shot, knew it was going to be off, came in to try to get his own rebound, and got the foul called on him. That's his second.
Here comes South Dearborn with the ball. Kobe
South
Tiki is dribbling it around.
Dearborn's got to be feeling pretty good. A 4-point lead, first time in a while. Now they've
A
turned it
steal.
over. Rushville just hasn't been able to capitalize.
Here
Ooh,
come
nice
the
move.
Lions. Oh, nice
that was
move
beautiful.
by number 11, Cameron Munchell.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move there from Munchell.
Real nice play. Oh, quickly down court, up and in by Shackelford.
That was a foul.
That's what I thought. I don't think Ike was a foul when he was on the way to the basketball.
Yep.
It's Rushville ball. Comes out to Evans. Hurries toward the basket.
Evans right there.
Walks a couple of times.
Yeah,
and
a couple. Got to get you each and every time.
and
Yeah, that's
ball goes out of bounds.
went on his head.
To South Dearborn. Here come the Knights.
Yeah, glad to see our cameraman's back there. He's not injured. The camera got fixed.
South Dearborn with the ball, up a couple of points. Just a little over a minute to play in the opening half of this ball game. Here's a walking foul at the other end of the court.
Yeah, a lot of those tonight. Attribute that to nerves, good defense, combination of both. Now South Dearborn, wants to walk in to the locker room with a lead.
Rushville ball.
Yeah, that's
a collision of players.
Yeah,
and
that's a hell ball. That's going to be
foul
South Dearborn.
coming
Oh,
up.
it is a foul. It's going to be on Daly. That's his second. A little bit over aggressive there from Daly. He was hoping to be able to get the
found South Dearborn.
Yeah. But he was hoping to get Daly was hoping to get the held ball so that way they get the ball.
Stevens comes in for South Dearborn as Rushville will inbound. Evans from the corner of
That's a
three.
good shot.
Yes. Rushville up by a point.
Nice.
Nice steal by Evans.
Yeah.
Up and in. Oh, this young man can do it all, I think.
Yes, he can.
He can cook dinner and wash the dishes and everything.
I don't know about
12
that.
points.
He is a teenager. He is a teenage boy after all.
12
but
points for that guy.
Yeah.
Knights trying to get a basket here.
Yeah, Evans so far, he's been the
Down
difference.
driving the
That's good.
baseline, missing, fight for the rebound. South Dearborn has it. Three on the way, missed, fight for the, my goodness.
Yeah, they're calling a foul there.
These are,
right now, the intensity level is.
these guys
high
are
for
really mixing
Rushville.
it up, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely playing with in renewed intensity. They were down 4, and now they're up 3 on a 7-0 run, and it's because of the play from Alec Evans, his defense.
Rushville ball with 17.2 seconds on the first half clock.
It seems like this
Here,
last minute's
Spartan
been going on forever.
Into Munchell. He'll handle the ball, their point guard.
Yeah, Rushville definitely wants to capitalize and give himself some cushion.
Driving down, South Dearborn blocks the ball handler's way. Evans feeds out to a teammate who rims one at the end of the first half. Eric Brown tried that shot, almost got a three to drop.
Yeah.
But it rimmed and came off. And we're at halftime here tonight at Spartan Bowl in this sectional game. And it is Rushville 23 and South Dearborn 20. Plenty of action in this game. And I know the fans I know are appreciating what's going on here. For those tuning in with CB3, we're going to keep it right here, but for those tuning in with the ISC Sports Network, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this. It is halftime again, 23-20. Rushville Lions lead the South Dearborn Knights in tonight's first ball game. Second game will be Batesville and Franklin County here in the sectional.
Very good game so far for Rushville. Defense has been very, very well. Alec Evans has been, the difference maker so far with his defense. It seems like he's disrupting, he's clogging the middle for South Dearborn. They haven't been able to get inside much, if any at all, and they were able to, he's been capitalizing on the offensive front as well.
Very physical ball game.
Very, very physical ball game. Surprisingly, not that many fouls. Hopefully the refs keep the whistle in their pockets and don't start calling fouls that they didn't call earlier in the ball game. But you're right, a very physical ball game. Both teams playing good defense. But Rushville, that intensity level picked up there towards the end of that second quarter, and that's why they're now up on South Dearborn by 3. They were down 4, went on that 7-0 run in the first quarter. And, again, Rushville right now has all the momentum, all the momentum going into the second half.
It was a 9-8 ball game at the first break. Rushville out in front. Now they extended that 1-point lead to 3 here at halftime. 23-20, Rushville over the South Dearborn Knights in tonight's ball game at Spartan Bowl. Do you have some scoring for us?
I do have some scoring. I think I have the correct scoring for the Rushville Lions. For the South Dearborn Knights, they are led by Elijah Hoffman. 3 threes, 9 points for him. Alex Shackelford has 5. Quentin Stevens has 2, and Reese Willoughby has 4 points for the Rushville Lions. They are led by Alec Evans is 2 points. Cameron Jackman has 3. Cameron Munchell has 2. Eric Brown has 2, and Logan Gaddy has 6 points for the Rushville Lions, 23 points.
Okay, the scoring at halftime, and do we have any free throws?
No, we have not.
I didn't think
well,
so.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. South Dearborn has. They've had 2 free throws early. I think it was still in the first quarter, but only 2 so far.
Most fouls, though, were just non-shooting fouls.
Yeah, most of them were non-shooting fouls. I think Rushville had a free throw and missed. Yeah, they did. They had that 2-point play or 3-point possible play. I forget which player went to the line for that. I think it was Munchell. And missed. But again, one thing I'm impressed with South Dearborn is the fact that they, despite the fact that they haven't really hit their threes and not got inside, they never panicked from their shots missing. What I'm impressed by Rushville is the fact that they got down by 4 late in that second quarter. Clearly the momentum was on the side of South Dearborn, and they just turned it on like a light switch. As you see Cole Martin and Riley Moore, they're watching this ball game. They're excited.
A lot of aggressive play.
Yeah, very aggressive play. You talked about the physicality of this ball game, and we might have 3 games this week, and you don't know how much of a physical game can really hurt your next game. A couple of years ago when we were in Newcastle, the Spartans, and that was their first year they won it. Mount Vernon and Newcastle were kind of the favorites, but they played each other and beat up on each other, and we had that bye, and we took advantage of those teams, their physicality. Newcastle came out, they were very sore, and we took advantage of it. We beat up on them and won the sectional that first year there in Newcastle. So, it's good to have the physicality. It's fun to play, but the next day when you're sore. But both teams have whoever wins will have an off night tomorrow. And these kids are top Dearborn group, but,
Right, the winner here tonight advances to the second ball game on Friday night. And we'll play the winner of the next ball game, either Batesville or Franklin County.
Yeah, I see some Franklin County fans start to show up and fill this place up as they're excited about their team. Of course, they have a victory here on this floor against the Connersville Spartans towards the end of the season a couple of weeks ago, so they're excited to be back in this facility, and they got all the confidence in the world. All the confidence.
The only thing they didn't get to do was come for a practice session.
Right.
Because the ICCA says if a team plays on the floor where the section is played, they do not get a 1 hour shoot around and practice. So I know their coach expressed that to me when we interviewed him before the Spartan and Wildcat basketball. He said, well, I said, I'd like to have a practice session here before the sectional, but the ICCA won't allow it. So
all those crazy rules.
We'd like to welcome back our viewers tuning in with the ISC Sports Network. Thanks everybody for joining us and watching tonight's ball game. And after this game, don't go away. There will be a second one coming up here tonight.
Yeah, like 20 minutes after. I mean, it goes by fast.
Big doubleheader of basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, this is Hoosier hysteria at its finest. This sectional play.
As you mentioned, Greensburg drew a bye. They are not playing until Friday night, and they will be taking on Connersville in the 6 o'clock game on Friday. And the winners from this game and the next game will meet at 7:30 on Friday. And then those two teams will be busy on Saturday night.
That's right. And you got to wonder, you know, you always think that, wow, the team that gets the bye has the advantage, but it depends on when their season ended. If they, you know, with the Spartans, it would have been over 10 days if they would have got the bye because they played on February 25th, which was a Tuesday. And so sometimes that bye can hurt a team by having too much time off.
Right, yeah. We've seen teams with a long way off.
Yeah.
Rusty, it takes them a while in the ball game to get back into their form. So whether or not that will be the case this year or not, we will know come Friday night.
Well, you definitely at this time of the year don't want to be rusty at any point in a ball game because this will be the end of your season. If you're too rusty.
Right, for the seniors, the end of their high school basketball career. Right.
Yeah, you hate to think of that, especially, you know, the seniors that this is it. This could be. They don't know when their last ball game could be. This could be it.
Yeah, every school has their senior night, and I know it's a very emotional time, not only for the kids, but for their coaches and, of course, their mom and dad. But,
yeah, it's you know, it's a closing chapter for the parents as well, as you know, many parents have those late nights of ball practice and rearrange the schedule for the kids' practice to pick them up. You know, it's always a joy when the kids start driving because they drive themselves to practice, but there's always that fear of, you know, don't want them to, you know, get in a car wreck. But you know, it is a bittersweet time of the year as seniors do or die right here.
Halftime 23-20 in favor of Rushville over South Dearborn. Ron, give us the scoring again.
Yes, for the South Dearborn Knights. They're led by Elijah Hoffman's 9 points, all from behind the three-point line. Alex Shackelford had 5. Quentin Stevens has 2, and Reese Willoughby has 4 for the South Dearborn Knights. For the Rushville Lions, they are led by Alec Evans, who's doing everything perfectly for Rushville behind. He has 10 points. He's doing great defensively and offensively. Cameron Jackman, 3. Cameron Munchell, 2. Eric Brown, 2. And Logan Gaddy, 6 points for the Rushville Lions.
Anyone in foul trouble, Ron?
No, not really at all. We got a couple players for Rushville with just 2, and that's Munchell and Gaddy. And let's see, Daly for South Dearborn has 2. Other than that, nobody more than 2. And as a coach, you like to see that.
As physical as this game has been, I'm surprised there aren't more fouls.
Right. There, you know, I'm surprised too. And again, hopefully the consistency stays with the guys in stripes, that they don't start pulling out the whistles. You know, when there wasn't a call before, that they suddenly start calling. Shackelford went out there late in the second quarter with an injury, was getting treated by the trainer. Here he comes finally out. He's got his knee. Didn't know if he had that thing on his knee or not part of the game, but he's got one of those little rubber bands sort of around his knee, so hopefully he's all right. He's a senior. He doesn't want to go out of here.
He'll be starting or not.
Looks like he's setting down. He's going to not start. Yeah, and he's a senior. I mean, there's no way that he wants to stay on that bench. No way.
Okay, here we go. South Dearborn ball.
He's their top guy.
This is Toby Tiki with the basketball for the Knights. Speeds off. Shot from the side is missed. And a fight for the rebound. Won by the Lions.
Yeah, Rushville key is to keep the momentum.
Rushville in white tonight. Here's Alex Evans headed for the basket, and the ball knocked away from him. Up court quickly, and the Knights get the first bucket of the second half. That is Ellison Hoffman.
Yeah, Huffman right there. Capitalized
Nice
on
play,
the turnover. Yeah, and that's what we didn't see teams do very well. Both teams did not capitalize on the turnovers. Another
a turnover
bad pass
by Rushville.
Yeah, that
Lions quickly up court. Feed off, driving down. Moving the ball up and in is Ellison Hoffman. 2 quick baskets by that sophomore from South Dearborn, and that results in a Rushville timeout.
Yeah, there was definitely a quick timeout. We talked about that. What Rushville needs to do is keep the momentum, and well, they lost it.
They certainly did. They were ahead 23-20 when this second half started. Now they're behind 24-23.
And that's how the game was here in the first quarter. Was the the momentum swing.
Timeout's over. Come the teams ready to resume play. We've played about a minute of this second half of tonight's first ball game at Connersville in the sectional.
That's, that 4-0 quick run, less than a minute from South Dearborn. The Sales.
A little bit of a press by the Knights, but the Lions get it across the timeline.
Yeah, as quickly as Rushville got the momentum, went on that 7-0 run, is as quick as now they're down 1.
Logan Grady feeds over to Jackman. He drives down. Here's Evans, a little jump shot along the baseline, missed, but a teammate has the ball and puts it up and in.
Good job.
That was Grady.
Gaddy,
a 1-point lead for
Rushville. Foul
Rushville.
there on Evans.
Here's South Dearborn ball. Shot from out will not drop for South Dearborn. Evans, number 3 for Rushville, goes high to grab the rebound. Taken out by Evans. Over to Munchell. On the side, driving through the free throw circle.
Yeah, still shocked that Shackelford is
driving down and
like
feeding off to Evans. He is boxed in.
Good shot.
From out. Is that Brown?
Yeah, it was Brown right there, yeah.
Brown. He has 5 points.
Oh, looks like they're going to be calling that.
Players on the floor.
Yeah, Munchell. That's his 3rd. Now he's in a little bit of foul trouble as Shackelford is going to be coming in. They're going to be testing that knee.
And really, he'll go to the bench here, and they'll be sending Carter Tagg in to replace him. 28-24, Rushville is up.
Yeah, again, this game is just back and forth. I mean, when it seemed like South Dearborn got that 1-point lead, Rushville was like, oh, well, there we go.
Put in by South Dearborn. That's put up and in by the sophomore Willoughby. He has 7 points for South Dearborn tonight.
This is the type of game that you love to watch if you're a fan of basketball because it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Evans pulled out for the Lions.
Nice move.
Driving down and missing on the shot, but Evans misses the shot too. That's unusual.
Yeah.
And finally, South Dearborn, the Knights with the ball. Collision of players.
Wow.
Another collision of players.
I don't know what it takes to get
bodies
a foul
all
now.
over the floor. More kids on the floor than standing.
That's right. I mean, that should have been a foul right there, but there wasn't one called.
Well, yeah. I mean,
first foul, 21, Logan Gaddy.
That's Gaddy's 3rd foul.
South Dearborn ball, and Tristan Daly will put it in play at the Knights' end of the court. Big pass comes in to Marcus Raab, R-A-A-B is how he spells it. Missed shot by South Dearborn. Evans with the rebound for Rushville.
And I tell you what, Hoffman there trying to get that rebound, about took one of his guys' head off.
Turnover on the lines. Did he step on the out?
Yeah, it looked like he stepped on the outside.
On the line. Okay.
Yeah.
Here is Shackelford for South Dearborn with the ball. 23, a turnaround jumper won't go for the Knights.
Yeah, these
and
misses.
Rushville with the basketball.
Yeah, these misses from within 10 feet are killing both teams. But, you know, if they both would have, I mean, it's even on that, too. Oh,
Lee drives the baseline,
that was
scores,
beautiful.
collides with a player.
Yeah. Went in there, look at that. I mean, just, yeah, you got the foul
Count
on
the
that.
basket. Foul on Willoughby of South Dearborn.
No, I think it was on Daly, I think.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's what Larry said.
Stevens comes in for South Dearborn, and Daly will go out. At the line is Lyon. Made the shot, was fouled, and it is Logan Grady. Misses the free throw.
Now both teams misses the
30-27, yes.
on a 2-point play.
Three-point
play.
lead for Rushville, South Dearborn.
Well, that can evaporate in a second. You know that. 3 points
Oh,
ain't
yes.
nothing. Oh, I thought he was going to go there. Shackelford.
There's South Dearborn. Shackelford with the ball. Works it over to Stevens. Driving the baseline, putting it up, missing. Whistle stops the play.
Yeah.
See what
got
his call
20.
is.
Yeah.
It's going to be Lyon.
Yeah, Thieves.
Now number 20, Eric Brown.
That's his
Brown.
first.
Okay, I was looking at South Dearborn. Wrong 20.
Team's third. It's South Dearborn ball inbounding their end of the floor. Comes over to Stevens.
Ooh, Alec
Loose
again.
ball,
That's-
a steal. Evans down court for Rushville. Stops 5 feet away. Puts a jumper up. It won't drop.
They're going to call
And a rebound.
Evans on that.
Another foul coming up.
Yeah,
I'll say one thing. These refs are earning their money.
yeah,
here
they are
tonight.
now.
Right. That was on Evans, number 3.
You know, watch Evans right here just getting a little overly aggressive right here, and yeah, he's just all over that guy.
Here come the Knights.
But again, he disrupted the play earlier, and he, you know, the guy was set up for a charge. He stopped and popped again a little bit too hard on that. Sometimes when you feel like you're get pressure and or contact and don't mess your shot up.
Underneath and up,
Oh,
and the
beautiful.
South Dearborn score. Number 23 puts it in.
That was a good move there
It's
from
Reese
Willoughby.
Willoughby has 9 points.
Yeah. A lot of his shots inside. Does have a 3 tonight.
Rushville's lead is 1. The Lions have the ball. We're in the third quarter here tonight at Spartan Bowl in the sectional game.
Wow.
Long shot from out is off the rim by Rushville, and the rebound.
Yeah, timeout. South
Timeout taken. I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
I think South Dearborn players about to run out of bounds. I
Yeah,
think
they were
with the
committing to foul on
basketball.
each other almost.
That's right. There were a couple
Yeah.
of them bringing the ball up court. 2:56 to go in the third period. 30-29. Rushville has the lead over South Dearborn. It was 23-20 when we started this third period. The halftime score.
The Spartans looking on over there. Of course, they're not going to be playing any of these teams yet. Their next game against Greensburg. but
Right, well,
They're over there watching.
if things happen, they will.
Yeah.
Okay, play about to be resumed. And it will be South Dearborn ball. Shackelford will pass it in to number, shot miss. Fight for the rebound. Rushville comes out with it this time. The shooter just really didn't get set very well and missed the shot. Loose ball taken off by South Dearborn. A Rushville turnover. Driving in, Tiki along the baseline.
Rushville the last couple of times are giving South Dearborn plenty of opportunity to get back in this ballgame and
Right.
take the lead. And they just haven't capitalized.
Here's Shackelford driving through the
that
defense
was
and lays it up and in.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move.
He saw those Rushville kids flat-footed and just
Yeah.
drove around and threw them. He had 7 points.
Yeah.
And his team is up by a point, 31-30. Here are the Lions on the attack. Evans feeds to Grady. And
boy, he got
here's a
nailed.
shot
Wow.
that will
Oh,
not
geez.
fall. Whistle stops the play. Let's
Yeah,
see.
he got hacked on that.
The
That
foul
was
this time
unbelievable.
is on Number 3.
Evan, or no, that's going to be on Tiki. Now that's crazy.
Tiki, and he will come to the bench with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it is Rushville ball at their end of the court. Flip it in to Tag, number 2. There's Evans.
Rushville now, playing from behind. Oh, wow.
Basketball, a nice save by Evans. And scores. Is he their leading point maker, Ron?
Yes, he sure is. He's got 12 right now.
Okay.
And, I thought he walked his way to that, but, he persevered and fought his way
shot
to
from
that.
out by the Knights, miss for the South Dearborn rebound. Driving up, shot missed by the Knights.
5.
Whistle will be called on Rushville's Cameron Jackman.
Yeah, he went over the back on that. Watch him right there, clear foul. He knew it too.
He's a sophomore at Rushville. The lineup change as Rushville will send in Dylan Roman, and I think going out will be Logan Grady. There's the ball put in play by the Knights. They're end of the floor. South Dearborn.
I wouldn't be surprised. They just don't wait for this last minute 10 right here to, they got that 1 point lead, and I thought he
shot from up and will drop for Willoughby Wright, assistant sophomore. A lot of underclassmen doing well in this ball game. He has 11 points.
Yeah,
for the Knights.
Now they're starting to get inside a little bit, and they got that lead by 1. I figured that they would possibly, eat a lot of that clock.
I don't know if these teams, the way they play, if they can play control ball or not.
Right.
I mean, they race around here, and they don't waste any time trying to get a shot away, and they say, clock why? I mean,
right, yeah.
What's the clock? I mean,
well, both teams, have had the momentum, have lost it, had the momentum, lost it. I mean, it's been so back and forth, and, if you have an opportunity, you're going to get that momentum, and now Rushville has 43.8 seconds to go in this third quarter to get
Lions inbound, and
that's
a held ball on the inbound play. Nice move by the South Dearborn player.
Yeah, that's heads up right there. Although Rushville gets the ball.
Right, the arrow in their favor, but.
Well, that just sends a message. That's what that does.
So the Lions will try once again to put the ball in play. And Logan Gritty is back in, number 21. Out to Tag. He's a 5'7" sophomore, a guard for the Lions. Back to Gritty. Yeah, now they're trying a little bit of control ball.
Yeah,
but
trying to at least.
Yeah, they're giving it an effort. And Tag momentarily bobbled the ball, but no call. And here is Grady slipping and falling as he heads toward the basket. Whistle stops the play.
This one down, Rabe. Wow. I mean, definitely that's the definition of over-guarding.
Yes. Tag will come out for the Lions, and he's being replaced by Eric Brown. Meanwhile, Lions ball. 15 seconds. Evans has it for Rushville. Comes out to Grady.
Yeah, last time Rushville had that crazy three-point shot.
4 seconds on the clock. Here's Evans, fires long.
Wow.
And will miss. Buzzer sounds. We played 3 here tonight at Connersville in this sectional. That's 33 South Dearborn, 32 Rushville.
Olive Shell in St. Leon. They have all your favorite convenience items and friendly staff. Visit Olive Shell today off I-74 at the St. Leon Lawrenceburg exit. Arcrest Storms and O'Leary. Arcrest Storms and O'Leary is a full-service accounting firm with offices in Indianapolis, Greensburg, Batesville, Martinsville, and Columbus, Indiana, offering insurance, tax, and business consultation services. Find out more at asocpa.com. Buy Right Auto, your hometown used vehicle superstore. Visit them in Greensburg or check them out at acraauto.com. Power & Tel is a premier wholesale distributor to the global communications marketplace. Learn more today at ptssupply.com.
8 minutes left in this ball game, and the winner moves to Friday night's second ball game in the semifinals. South Dearborn, the Knights in their red uniforms, have a 1-point lead, 33-32. Here we go with the final 8.
I tell you, both teams, both fan base for both teams probably have no fingernails left.
I agree, and their cheer section hasn't had a seat all evening.
Yeah, no.
For Rushville there
No.
to shot from the corner will miss by South Dearborn, and
good job.
guess who's got the rebound?
Yeah.
Mr. Evans for Rushville.
You know, I tell you, the South Dearborn
There's a
momentum on
turnover.
them. Yeah, here we
Fast breaking down court, up and in by South Dearborn, and that's Reese Willoughby, a sophomore for the Knights.
Wow.
Shot for the basket, missed. Whistle stops the clock at 7:27, and the foul is on number 23, and that will be on Willoughby.
That's his first. Hoping you get the kiss off the glass. There was Gaddy.
Free throw at the line, misses.
You know, Rushville's missed a lot of free throws tonight, Fran, and
Yes.
they're down 3. If they'd have made all their free throws, they would, at least on my count, and I'm definitely unofficial, they've missed that many free throws.
Second shot coming up. This for
Oh, wow.
them, and rebounding. One of the guys in red. Here come the South Dearborn Knights.
Going back to the end of the third quarter where South Dearborn stopped Rushville on that last second shot, that has been the difference so far, as that was a little bit of a victory.
Shackelford getting around
Oh,
the
good
guard.
block.
Shot is partially blocked, but he
He
grabs
fought
the
it.
rebound and puts it up and in. Shackelford.
Yeah, he fought hard to get that
9 points for him.
biggest lead of the night for either team right now.
Number 3, Evans, will miss for Rushville. Rebound by Paddle and won by South Dearborn.
Yeah,
Knights
South-
right now are on a run.
Yeah, they're definitely on a run.
Shot missed by South Dearborn. Put up second
Yeah, I'm not
time,
sure who
missed,
he's calling on that.
and a foul called. Foul called on number 12. That's Stevens of South Dearborn.
Yeah, that's not what you want to have. You don't want to have an
Rushville ball.
away from the ball foul when you got the momentum.
Here come the Lions, down by 5 points.
Yeah, their biggest deficit, the biggest lead for any team right now. South Dearborn
Yes,
5.
you're right. Widest margin of scores. Here's Grady from the corner of 3 attempt, missed,
that was
put up and in. Evans again, right?
Yeah, that was Evans right there, right place at the
He
right
is
time.
at 15 points.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful move. Look at Shackelford.
Shot,
I mean, that
fight
guy's
for the
tough.
ball and on a missed South Dearborn shot. And coming out with it is Munsell for Rushville.
Yeah, he almost, Shackelford gave himself a second opportunity on that one.
From the corner, 3 rims again. South Dearborn ball. Just under 6 minutes to go in tonight's game.
Yeah, you definitely, when you're trying to come back, I mean, it'd be great if that 3 would have fell, but
South Dearborn, Stevens with the ball.
got to play a little smarter.
Put up, a shot missed. Foul called,
They call
clock
him
stopped.
Munsell?
Jackman, I believe.
Oh, Jackman. Okay.
Jackman, right. South Dearborn will be at the line, and this will be Tristan Daly, one of their seniors. He's a 5'11" senior.
And we got more fouls. You know, again, the play, he's gotten a lot more aggressive, but I'm not sure how much more.
South Dearborn is up by 3, and it remains 3 as
Yeah.
the free throw is too hard, but here's Tristan Daly with a second one.
And both teams not good at the line so far.
Second free
Oh,
throw
boy.
missed. Rebounding
Yeah.
Evans for Rushville.
Yeah, that's, I mean, both teams missing 2 free throws in a row right there. Not
Yes.
very good.
Grady, Rushville.
Rushville has to capitalize right here, Fran.
And they
Wow.
do not. They get a shot,
No.
but it won't go through. And
No,
nice
and
basketball.
you know, there's been so many of those within 5 feet from both teams that went in and out.
Knights both ball. Shot from the corner, misses. Rushville with the rebound. Lions down 3.
Yeah, Rushville definitely
Holding the ball is Brown.
got to score right
Rushville.
here.
Feeds over to Grady.
You know, Rushville has played so nice.
Lions in the corner. Shot will not drop.
Nice.
And the
Oh, wow.
rebound, South Dearborn.
Yeah, it was nice hustle there from Gaddy as he tipped it out, but unfortunately went to a Knight. You know, neither team.
There's a whistle. Stops the play.
Yeah.
Stops the clock at 4:22. We're almost halfway through this final period here at Connersville tonight. Rushville and South Dearborn going at it in this sectional game.
South Dearborn's given Rushville opportunities to get back in the game.
South Dearborn
right
here.
there.
That was put up and in by Hoffman, right?
Yeah, that was Hoffman, yeah.
He's a sophomore at South Dearborn High, and he has 16 points. Is that right?
Yeah, he does. That's his 4th 3. That's, I mean, Hoffman, you know, you got to get a hand in that guy's face. And, you know, last couple times down that Rushville had the ball, they had an opportunity to get, you know, really, you know, tie this game, take the lead. But, you know, they never capitalized on any of the turnovers.
4:18, 40 to 34 is the score. South Dearborn has the 6-point lead. Play's about to be resumed. Here we go. Second ball game tonight will be Franklin County and Batesville. Rushville ball. Here come the Lions. Logan Grady. He's one of the seniors on the Lions team this year. He works around the defense of South Dearborn.
Wow, that
Feeds
threw
out.
that up here.
A long shot
Nice.
attempt missed, but Evans is under the basket. And that sophomore gets a couple more points. The lead is 4 by South Dearborn in dash court. Here we go with a whistle.
How many bodies have to hit the floor tonight? I mean, lots.
I don't
Look at
know.
this. Are they going to give him the shot?
The refs are conferring. They're meeting out there. Here comes the call. Foul on
Jackman, that's his 3rd.
number 5, Jackman. And that will be at the free throw line. Number 24, Tristan Daly again. Just missed a couple. 5'11" senior.
He's going to want to make both of them here, obviously, up 4.
Makes the first one. Ready for his second free throw. This one will drop off, and 1 out of 2 for the South Dearborn player.
Yeah, South Dearborn biggest lead, again, back up to 5.
Here's the Lions. Here's a jumper from the free throw
Oh, yeah, it's just
circle,
beautiful from
missed by
Evans.
Evans. And
they're
here's
gonna call
another
Evans on
whistle
that.
stopping the play.
Yeah, it's going to be on Evans. That's his 2nd.
That's foul on Evans. 7th foul, so we're in a bonus for South Dearborn. They'll shoot a 1-and-1 from now on.
Yeah, 3:35 to go. This could be a long 3:35 with every foul from now on going to the line. Rushville or South Dearborn's at 6. One more foul from them. Rushville goes to the line. So every foul here on out will be at the line.
Here's Tristan Daly, South Dearborn shooter. Gets the first one to drop.
Yeah, he's had a hard time making his second, or at least last time.
Takes aim and fires and drops off. Not good. Evans with the rebound for Rushville. The Lions trailing by 6 points, have the basketball.
Yeah, again, now they're up 6. Who's that? They're going to be on Willoughby.
Number 23, right, Reese Willoughby.
Yeah, he looked at the guy in stripes like, what are you talking about? Of course, all kids do that, I think.
To the free throw line for Rushville will be Eric Brown.
I know we've talked about the importance of free throws. We're going to see it tonight.
Makes that one for the Lions. Pulls them within 5 points. Second one will miss.
Oh, good
Evans
job.
with the rebound, and guess what? He scores on a left-handed layup. 19 points for that sophomore. Here's Shackelford driving the lane. Ball knocked away from him. Turnover by South Dearborn. Rushville ball. It is Grady with it.
Yeah, Rushville has to.
And
that's
Evans with it.
unbelievable.
Hits a three.
Wow.
That makes the score 42-42. And the Rushville fans, 22 points for that one.
Wow.
And a timeout is going to be taken by Rushville, a full timeout. They want to talk it over.
We've talked about this many times, Fran. We've talked about free throws. Those, you win at the line. And right now, South Dearborn's losing at the line. Yeah, it's a tie ball game, but Willoughby missed, or Daly is only 2 for 6. He's missed 4 free throws here in this fourth quarter that would put South Dearborn up by 4.
Well, you blinked a couple times,
Yeah.
and we've got a tie ball game.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't count any team out.
No, not in this one.
Yeah, truly, this is going to go down to who has the ball last.
Have you heard overtime?
We've heard it before. We've heard it before.
We've heard of overtime, right.
Yeah, I'm sure Batesville and Franklin County do not want
I know
overtime.
these kids are waiting to come onto the floor.
Yeah, they're excited. Franklin County,
I
Batesville.
can't tell if they're in the tunnel or not here at Spartan Bowl.
Looks like some
Our
player
view-
Batesville's
our
in the
view.
tunnel.
View is blocked, but
Yeah, I jumped over there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Batesville's already in the tunnel.
yeah, they are. I see some blue uniforms from Batesville.
What a game, what a game, what
Okay.
a game.
Play about to be resumed, and it will be put in bounds by South Dearborn's Tristan Daly. He flips it into backcourt to teammate Alex Shackelford.
You know, I mentioned earlier that South Dearborn was doing everything in their power to keep Rushville in the game, and Rushville
There's
finally
a
took
shot
advantage
from
of
the
it.
side, which will not go, and Rushville grabs the rebound. Up court, Lions, Munchell,
Yeah, momentum clearly on the side of Rushville.
taken out by Jackman, a long shot,
Wow.
a three.
He was inside. That was a two-pointer.
Is that Jackman?
Yeah, it was Jackman right there. Yeah,
Okay.
just inside the two,
Okay.
inside the line.
Right, so it's a two-pointer, and it breaks the tie. 44-42, Rushville. South Dearborn with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, this game is, the light switch clearly on for Rushville. We'll find out if South Dearborn can turn it back on their side. Shackelford, boy, they let him go.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
that was
through the
beautiful.
defense, goes
Yeah.
up and in and scores. Ties the game at 44. He has 11 points.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move. I mean, he split their defenders a couple of times to kiss it off the glass.
Logan Gritty with the ball, feeds out to Evans. He starts his drive, can't get through. Ball worked out. Here's Munchell, number 11, the point guard for these Lions. Ball taken by Grady. Cross court, driving the baseline, can't get through. Brown.
Yeah,
Rushville.
Rushville, yeah. They're going to force him to foul. That's what they're
Over
going
to
to do.
Jackman.
Ball control, we talked about that as one of the key to the games.
Shot from the side, misses for Rushville, and rebounding Shackelford for
He's
South
going all the way.
Dearborn crashes into a player, and they're going to call a block.
Yeah, that's going to go on Munchville. That's his fourth. We'll see what we got going on here. Yeah,
At the free throw line will be Alex Shackelford, number 1 for South Dearborn.
oh no, that wasn't on Munchville.
Oh, wasn't it?
No, that was on Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wrong on that.
Here's Shackelford at the line. Shot is up. He got it. 47, 44, 14 points for that South Dearborn boy. 48 seconds on the clock. Evans will not tie it for the Lions. Misses on the shot, but a Rushville rebound and putting nothing in for the Lions. Eric Brown. Timeout called. Score is South Dearborn 47 and Rushville 46. 8 points for the shooter.
Look at this pass right here. I mean, that was behind his back, behind his head. I mean, that was beautiful. Maybe I need to maybe show that one more time. That was a beautiful. You made passes like that back in your day, didn't you?
Sure.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
He learned it from Fran Schummel.
Good camera work by our guys tonight. I mean,
yeah, our camera guys have taken a beating tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost the lens, and
right.
the guys in the truck fixed that very quickly. Got the guy back down here, and I tell you, this is one of those games, Fran. Again, Rushville down 1, and 38.2 seconds to go, and this game would be a lot more in South Dearborn's favor if they would have been able to, as you see the Batesville Knights, or Batesville, I don't know what they're like, the Batesville dudes in the tunnel right there.
Yeah, the Bulldogs anxious to get on the floor.
But the guys
they'll have to, it may be a while there, you never know.
Yeah, I thought that three that Rushville took, the possession before, was a little bit premature. I figured that they would try to force South Dearborn, but South Dearborn's not going to foul when it's a game like that, but just they got to make better decisions, and we're able to get that steal there and put it back in after Evans' miss.
South Dearborn will inbound, and they will be pressed as Rushville sets the defense. And let's see, Shackelford, he breaks the press in a hurry. I mean, he doesn't bother him. Foul called on Evans at Rushville, sending a free throw shooter to the line. And it will be Alex Shackelford. 30.6 seconds to go. Scoreboard reads 47, South Dearborn, 46 Rushville.
What a game. That's the
10th foul, so an automatic 2 free throws.
Yeah. South Dearborn, they only have 7, so Rushville just would be the 1-1.
Rushville roars as the free throw hits the front rim and drops off.
Well, the best that South Dearborn could be now is up 2 on Rushville.
There goes Shackelford. It's up and it drops off.
Wow.
Free throws missed. Evans with the rebound for Rushville.
That's unbelievable. I mean, Shackelford's their senior. He's their
down
leader.
By a point. Working the ball. Here's Evans. It is off the rim.
It's not a good shot.
Fight for the rebound. Bodies on the floor. A foul called.
I mean, that just wasn't a good shot there from Evans. Plenty of time on the clock. You got to be able to set your offense there. I mean, you can wait to the last second shot. You're only down 1. Now they could be down 3 where you'll need a 3. You got to set the play.
Foul was on Grady of Rushville. To the free throw line goes South Dearborn again. Up by a point, and it is 2 points now as the free throw is good. Second free throw is up and good. couple of free throws put in, crucial free throws, pressure free throws by Mr. Marshall. 18 points. Timeout taken by the Rushville Lions. 11.7 seconds on the clock. A 3-point lead for South Dearborn.
Yeah, that, getting that shot by Evans, I mean, he's been pretty much the star of the game for Rushville. Just not a good shot. There was plenty of opportunity for him to set the offense. They were only down one, had that three that was contested, missed it. South Dearborn was able to turn it into points. And now they're up three, so Rushville definitely needs a three right now. Too much pressure here with 11.7 seconds to go. What a game, though, Fran. My goodness.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
exciting ball game for the fans. We hope you guys watching on TV have enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. We got to pick a star of the game, and you got to wonder,
Well, I don't know if we're going to go by points or what. I mean, that's your job.
That's my job.
I'm assigning you star of the game.
And if Rushville wins, it's Alec Evans for sure, and then you got to go with Willoughby, but Shackelford's play here in this second half is
great ball handler. I'm impressed by this young guy's.
Willoughby's been playing. Willoughby's been playing good. Here as well. I mean, he's got 18 points, and
Rushville needs a three.
Yeah, they do.
Will they get it? We'll know here in a second or two. Munchell will inbound. Steal by South Dearborn. And a foul is called on the Lions.
Yeah, not a good Rushville.
Fouls on Evans of Rushville.
You almost was going to walk right there, and just again, not good passes at all. The nerves.
Here's Shackelford, number 1 for South Dearborn, at the free throw line.
He's missed a couple tonight.
Free throw good. Their lead is 4. 8.7 seconds on the clock.
Hoffman has, I think, 18.
Shot is up. He got it. Shackelford. Here comes Rushville into the lane. Up and scoring is Grady with 4.4 seconds on the clock.
We've seen crazy things happen.
Absolutely.
I mean, in this ball game alone.
Yeah, this one has all the makings of real crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this game is going to be over when there's triple zeros. Yeah, if South Dearborn wins, I almost think we have to go with Shackelford because his play was the difference here in this second quarter, or this second half. Even though Willoughby has, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, he has 18 points. You just got to go with, I think, Shackelford because he's the engine that runs this team.
I agree. Yeah,
and he picked it up, as you see.
He's a team leader, right?
Yeah, you see the Rushville coach giving the instructions to his charges, and hopefully they can get a turnover and a quick three and tie this ball game up. They're thinking overtime.
Yeah, they both want to make the trip back to Connersville Friday night.
Yeah.
Only one will, so.
Yep. This game very physical. Shackelford, of course, injured his knee earlier in the first, actually towards the end of the first half.
Buzzer sounds. Ball will be put in play by South Dearborn. Of course, a foul occurs.
As
soon as
the
ball
to get
is
a
in
steal.
the hands.
There is a steal.
Ball taken away by Rushville. Evans will foul and miss as the buzzer sounds. The last second shot.
That's unbelievable.
Missed by Rushville. What a ball game here tonight. And the final score is South Dearborn 51 and Rushville Lions 48. Lions season ends with 6 wins, 18 losses.
Yeah, Shackelford.
It is
Alex Shackelford, player of the game, without question.
10th win for South Dearborn. They are 10-13 now as they return to Connersville Friday and play in the second ball game of the sectional semifinals.
Well, they definitely earned it. Scoring for the Rushville Lions, they were led by Alec Evans, just 22 points. Cameron Jackman had 5 points. Cameron Munchell had 2. Eric Brown had 8, and Logan Gaddy had 12 points for the South Dearborn Knights. Alex Shackelford had 16 points. He didn't lead, but boy, I tell you what, he led in that second half for him. 18 points by Elijah Hoffman, 2 points for Quentin Stevens, 13 for Reese Willoughby, and 2 points for Tristan Daly.
Well, a tough loss for either team.
Oh, yeah.
These kids played their hearts out here
They
tonight.
sure did. Rushville definitely, without question, played enough to win this ball game.
Sure.
But Rushville came up just a little bit short.
Here's how it went by quarters. It was Rushville ahead 9-8 at the first break and 23-20 at halftime, 33-32 at the end of 3, but the South Dearborn Knights pulled it out 51-48, the final score. For South Dearborn, 10 wins and 13 losses. First ball game is in the books here tonight. They are setting the scoreboard with 20 minutes, and the teams will be coming out, Franklin County and Batesville.
You're good at being you. You've been you for years.
So that's our first game tonight. We want you to stay tuned, though, for game number 2 coming up here on your television screen, and it will be, as we mentioned again, the Batesville Bulldogs and Franklin County Wildcats will be going at it. You give them the scoring?
Already did.
Okay, thanks everybody for watching the games here tonight. Batesville will be coming onto the floor here momentarily. I think they're waiting for the signal. They are clearing the floor. These young ladies are the cheerleaders from Rushville going by. Welcome to Spartan Bowl, everybody, and the third game of the 2020 basketball sectional. Tonight's game will be between the Batesville Bulldogs and the Franklin County Wildcats. We had an exciting first ball game tonight, a 3-point victory for the South Dearborn Knights over the Rushville Lions. These teams, Franklin County is 8-13 on the season, and the Batesville team is 12-10. Batesville is coached by Aaron Garrett. He's in his 12th year. 183 wins, 98 losses for the Bulldogs coach. Eric Ebrans is in his 5th year at Franklin County. He has a 43-win, 69-loss record. The officials for this ball game will be Tom Walters, John Rittberger, and Dax Trump. We're happy to have you join us here on the ISC Sports Network. Teams have been warming up for about 14 minutes. We have 6 minutes left to play and to wait before this ball game gets underway. We have a 20-minute intermission between games here tonight.
Yeah, they were ready to go as soon as the kid crossed, the last kid. Boy, the team's out here warming up, and they started that 20-second clock, and they didn't even give anybody any oxygen after that first game. I mean, that was a great game.
I know the fans were happy with the ball game, except probably the Lions fans.
Yeah, the Lions
I can't
fans
say
weren't
that
happy,
for them, but
they
the
weren't
kids
happy.
played well, and they had a good season at Rushville. And they now will become spectators for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, they're not liking that. They had plenty of opportunities to win that game. When you lose a close game like that, you can't help but overanalyze every play.
That's right. And I was told there were over 100 shots taken in that ball game.
That doesn't surprise
between
me
the
at
two
all.
teams.
Yeah.
I asked him how many whistles. He said, well, I don't have that. But,
there were a lot of whistles there at the end of the game. That game just kept getting more physical as the minutes.
Right. Yes.
going.
It was. Well, you're working the lineups for Franklin County and for Batesville. From the look on your face, you have them.
I do.
Okay,
I give you that look, don't I? Franklin County, they're the home team in this game. They are led by Bridger Bolos. He's a 5'11 sophomore. He's number 12. Chad Cox is a 6'3 sophomore. Number 22, Lucas Stacy's a 6'3 junior. He's number 23. Brant Ertl is a 6-foot freshman. Number 30, and running out the lineups for the Franklin County Wildcats, and J.D. Stokes, 6'4", sophomore, number 34 for the Batesville Bulldogs. Cole Myers, a 6'1", senior, number 11. R.J. Powell is a 6'1", junior, number 14. Thomas Raver is a 6'3", sophomore, number 22. Charlie Dice, 6'3", senior, number 25. Excuse me, Sam Vogel is a 6'2", junior, number 40.
Give us the rest of the roster, Ron. We have time here.
Batesville Bulldogs.
Folks become accustomed to the other players.
Yeah, Cole Warner is a 5'10", sophomore, number 10. Calvin Sherwood's a 5'9", junior, number 12. Eli Pearson's a 5'11", sophomore, number 20. Leighton Radcliffe is 6'1", junior, number 21. Alex Seifert's a 6-foot, junior, number 23. Austin Horn is a 6'4", junior, number 30. Jacob Deitch is a 6'4", senior, number 35, and Ben Schriebler is a 5'10", junior, number 42 for the Franklin County lineup. For the Franklin County Wildcats, they're on the bench led by Aiden Guerin. He's a 5'8", sophomore, number 5. Cole Rapp's a 5'9", junior. Drew Dixon, he's a 6-foot senior. That guy knows how to shoot from outside. He's number 14. Nathan Stringer's a 5'11", sophomore, number 32. Garrett Ertl is a 6-foot junior, number 33. Hunter Geis is a 6-foot sophomore, number 44. Braden Bax, a 6-foot sophomore, number 50. And Austin Hill, he is a 6'1 sophomore. He's number 55.
Okay, the Wildcats come back onto the floor and home white uniforms, pretty trim. So a lot of blue here in the second ball game. The Batesville Bulldogs will be in their blue traveling uniforms.
And Franklin County, I know they're blue and white team, so it's hard to distinguish, what Franklin County is a little bit more darker blue. I would say their fan base is a little bit more darker blue.
These two teams played during the season on January 24th, and it was 67 to 52, 55 to 40 victory for Batesville over the Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats, and we see their cheer section across the block. They're welcoming their team onto the floor here at Spartan Bowl.
Franklin County has an advantage over Batesville. They have a victory on this floor a couple of weeks ago against the Spartans, won by 2. So Franklin County feeling good with a victory on this floor in hostile environment. They got a lot of their fan base here tonight, so they're going to try to make this feel like a true home game as they are the home team tonight against Batesville.
A near full house for that ball game. Franklin County supports their team, and Connersville supports its team. So almost 5,000 people in the gymnasium that night for that game.
Yeah, Batesville, of course, beat Connersville in Batesville, and that's when Ethan Smith went down with his knee injury for the season.
Yes.
And it sort of kept the train off the rails for the Spartans there for a little bit. Spartans still in their chair block watching this game as they may face one of these guys if they can get past another team in blue, Greensburg, but surprisingly they're in blue and they're Greensburg.
Yeah, you can't figure that out, can you? Why aren't you guys in green?
Yeah, right. Yeah. And Greensburg, the Pirates are, class of the conference this year.
Okay, we're nearing well, there it is. I was going to say the one minute mark before we get underway, and teams will be announced. Officials coming over and shaking hands with the people along the scorers table.
Yeah, a different crew from that first game.
There were 6 officials assigned to the sectional, and they sort of rotate.
We've seen them all. Game last night.
Right. Yeah, this is it. Right.
Yeah.
We had,
and then we got 2 more games, well, 3 more games after this. So only one crew gets to do the championship game on Saturday. You got to feel for the Rushville Lions players as they fought back many times from 5-point deficits. So both teams saw the disappointment on Franklin County or on Rushville's team as they walked out of here. They don't want to have that same disappointment.
Boys basketball class 3A sectional 29.
Batesville Bulldogs, they are averaging 44% in their field goal shooting, and at the free throw line they hit 75% of their free throws, and they are led by Colt Meyer, a 6'1 senior, number 11, 20.1 points a game, and at the free throw line he makes 9 out of 10.
You do not want to put that guy on the free throw.
No, I wonder if the Wildcats understand.
Yeah.
They don't want to Colt Meyer.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to put that guy on there if you're Franklin County. Close ball game, he's going to get the ball.
That's for sure. He's led this Batesville team, I think, since he was a freshman.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And, he is a senior this year, 6'1".
Yeah, Franklin County starting a freshman, and Brant Ertl. He started against the Spartans and did very well.
Right. And still being announced.
Franklin County's cheer block is not under the basket as they normally are. They're over there off to the across from us. Batesville's, a storied tradition with their team. I mean, they've won a couple state titles recently. Here we go with Franklin County.
The Wildcats being announced for the fans here tonight.
They don't seem like they're excited at all. They're just, very calm, cool, and collected, and maybe that's how you need to be.
Outwardly, they're cool.
Oh yeah, outwardly. Inside.
Right. You wonder.
Yeah.
I'm adding some nervous.
I'm not even playing, and I'm nervous for these kids.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Wildcat fans across the way and cheering when their players are announced. I noticed when Batesville was announced, they all turned around.
Yeah.
And their backs were facing the floor here.
Yeah, Batesville's doing that right now. Their chair blocks turned to their back, but their chair blocks outnumbered like 3-1 to Franklin County's chair block.
Pretty funny.
Franklin County definitely bringing the supporters from down south up here to the Grand Palace on Grand, and this outlet facility called the Spartan Bowl, and they're going to make it their home floor. You can guarantee that.
Well, the festivities are over. Now let's play ball.
Yeah. You already had the national anthem earlier. No national anthem for this second game. It's time to rock and roll.
Franklin County averages 51 points a game scoring. Defensive average is 57.1. Number 40 jumps for Batesville. That is Sam Vogel. It is controlled by the Wildcats. This is Bridger Bolos, 5'7" sophomore, 5'11" sophomore. Wildcat ball. Number 30 fires long. Number 3. That's Brant Ergel. First shot of the ball game is a 3-point goal. And
he lit up the Spartans on this floor.
that's for sure. Yeah. Shot taken around. Batesville turnover. No, I thought it was a turnover. Driving down, baseline shot dropped
nice
off.
Rebound.
But up and in though by Batesville's Charlie Dice. The 6'3" senior was in the right place at the right time and put it up and in.
Yeah, that was very good.
Being pressed a little bit, but they finally got it across the timeline, driving that with the shot straight. Traveling call. Turnover on the Bulldogs. On the Wildcats, it's Batesville ball. 3-2 in the opening seconds of this ball game. Batesville,
nice move.
ball knocked away momentarily, but Batesville saves it. Trying to drive in was Tice. Here's Raber. Good defense by this Franklin County team right now. Number 22 on number 22 guarding him.
Nice patience there. Well, 2 hands on Bolo. Surprised he didn't get called for that, but Batesville definitely, patient is a virtue for them.
Number 22 for the Bulldogs. Shot from out will drop off, and rebounding goes to Franklin County. Wildcats up by a point, driving the baseline. Pass comes out.
Yeah, all that patience from Batesville for nothing.
Yeah. There's Bellows for the Wildcats.
Bolos.
He's the point guard. There's number 12. He's out to his teammate, to Brant Ertl. Shot is missed, and whistle will.
Hell ball. I thought there was going to be a foul on that, but
I thought so too.
And they called that fast.
And Garrett of the Bulldogs, their coach, up pacing. The Bulldogs working the ball. Driving down the lane. Feeds off.
Walk. Yeah, Batesville just not in there.
Shot. Ball knocked away by Batesville.
And their
Wildcat
offense.
ball.
Their offense is not in sync right now. Last 2 times down the floor, they just, they controlled the ball very well, but just not been able to do anything with it. But Franklin County hasn't made them capitalize yet.
Taken out by Bolos. Feeds over to his teammate Chad Cox. Back over to Bolos. A lot of ball handling, not much shooting here.
Yeah, not much shooting at all.
Really. Okay, back out. A jumper
Nice
from
shot.
the free throw circle by Chad Cox. And it is Franklin County 5, Batesville 2, Bulldogs ball. Front court, here's Dice. Shot from out for 3.
Nice shot there from Begley.
Number 40 hits for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Begley, you give that guy an opportunity like that, he's going to take it.
He's averaging 11.5. Here's Bolos, too hard for the Wildcats. And
nice muscle.
Nice taken off by the Wildcats number 34. And that guy wasn't going to be he was determined to score. He missed tipping it up and got the rebound and put it back up right.
Yeah, that's right there. That's just muscle right there. That's just determination from Stokes.
7-5, Franklin County, Batesville ball.
Begley
Long
again.
shot, and air ball. And out of bounds to Franklin County.
Yeah, just not a good shot there from Begley. That's an NBA 3, and if you're going to shoot that, you want to hit at least the rim, and he didn't. And the Franklin County cheer block giving him the business for airballing it.
Here's Drew Dixon, number 14 in the ball game for Franklin County.
Yeah, he's their 6th man. He lit up the Spartans as well with his intense play.
Here's Bolos, front court, into the corner, no shot. Coming out.
Dixon, a very intense player his senior year. He don't want to walk out of here with a loss.
Bolos directs traffic, brings Ertl out, takes pass over to him.
Yeah, you talk about, both teams being very patient.
Back to Bolos, Ertl in the corner. Now Cox in the 22. Shot from the side, good. Number 14, who came in the ball game, Drew Dixon, drops a 3 in.
Yeah, he's known for his 3, Dixon is, and his intensity. He can change the dynamics of a ball game just like that.
10-5, Franklin County. Driving the free throw lane, and from the circle a jumper missed. Grabbing his own rebound and foul was Batesville's Colt
they
Meyer.
call him Bolos on that, I think, and not quite sure. We'll find out here. Yeah, they're calling Bolos on that.
First foul of the ball game.
Saw the replay.
Number 11, this 80-90% free throw shooter, moves to the line. 6'1" senior, number 11. Colt Meyer will keep his average up.
Yeah, that's a beautiful form. He got the rebound and went up and got the foul, and again following your shot, which he did. Of course, it came right to him.
Hits both free throws. A little over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter here, and
now there's a little bit of a press going on with Batesville and Franklin County. Got to be able to break
10-7,
it.
Franklin County leading 3.
Not a good pass.
There's the pass that was not good, and a turnover by Franklin County.
Yeah, I just don't think Bolos had quite vision right there.
Here's a long shot by the Bulldogs' Charlie Dice. He misses on this one, and here come the Wildcats. Corner shot, and Dixon hits again. 2 straight threes by Drew Dixon. Franklin County up 13-7.
Yeah, I thought I heard a whistle, but it was a whistle from the fans as Begley's getting inside right there.
There's a missed shot, put up, missed, foul called. We'll have a free throw shooter for Batesville, and it will be Sam Vogel.
Yeah, I thought for sure that there was going to be a timeout from Batesville after that three from Dixon. As you see Vaguely go up there and muscle his way. He was hoping to get the kiss off the glass.
Free throw is good by the Batesville boy. Get a second attempt coming up here. And Batesville taking out Chad Cox and putting in Cole Rapp. Free throw good.
Oh, they're a good free throw team.
Yes. 4 out of 4 tonight, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, off his foot.
Loose basketball, and Batesville picks up the loose ball.
Yeah, Batesville definitely wants to capitalize right here.
Here's a shot from the free throw lane, missed by Franklin County's Charlie Dice.
Yeah, we missed a lot of there. Actually, both teams, Rushville and South Dearborn, missed a lot of those shots within 5 feet.
Yes.
In the first game, and now Batesville misses an easy 5-footer floater.
Here is Bolos for Franklin County. A turnover by the Wildcats. Down court, foul called. No foul. I guess ball tipped away.
Out of bounds, yeah.
Right.
Bolos a couple times down, not making good passes. Got to correct that.
Bulldogs ball under their basket. Dice taken by Rapp. Batesville down by 4 points with 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, definitely going to take the last shot.
Yeah, appears so.
Yeah, they're either hopefully going to cut it to 1 or cut it to 3 right here.
Number
2.
14 drives the lane, hooks one up,
Oh,
not
wow,
good.
Another one.
And
nice hustle there.
Nice rebound.
Yeah, that was a
Batesville
nice
has
hustle.
saved the ball.
Yeah, Dice.
10 seconds on the clock. Dribbling the ball is Meyer.
You got to reward Dice right here with a shot.
Try a 3, and he hits. And we've seen him at the free throw line and out in three-point land territory. Ron, we played a quarter 13-12 in favor of Franklin County.
George's Pharmacy is family owned and operated with 10 convenient locations. George's delivers everywhere in Indiana. Call today. This game is sponsored by Brian Bauman and his RE/MAX team in Brookville. Harrison Building and Loan. For 100 years, Harrison Building and Loan has been your trusted bank in Harrison and Hamilton areas. Batesville Chrysler with their 5-star rating at cars.com. Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep is your home for new and pre-owned vehicles in Batesville, right on State Route 46. Come see Gary Trable at Herlinger Chevrolet in West Harrison, Indiana. Ready and able to find the perfect car? Visit Gary Trable. Enhancement Communications offering customized hosted phone solutions to help maximize your business's productivity. ETC, go local, get better. That's another close game, another nail biter.
That's right. Similar to our first ball game tonight. That was a 51-48 victory. South Dearborn over Rushville.
Now the threes by Dixon off the bench. His 6 points so far the difference in this ball game.
Franklin County will inbound as we start the second quarter. Chad Cox will trigger it in to Bolos. Comes to Brant Ertl. Driving down in traffic. And the foul coming up.
Guarding looks like it's going to be on Raber. Yeah, just a little bit over guarding. See that right there? Just reach it in. They will call that 99% of the time.
Non-shooting foul, Wildcat ball.
A nice hustle there. Nice hustle.
Nice save by a Wildcat on that missed shot.
Yeah, that was a nice hustle there from Stacy. You know, I mean, this is the time of the year where you just got to leave it all out. You got to hustle and, muscle and, you got to leave it all out there. Nice
22
move.
drives toward the
Beautiful.
basket.
Oh, that
Gets
was
around the
beautiful.
defender. Scores, and he was fouled.
Yeah,
nice
beautiful.
move by Chad Cox.
Yeah, look at him right there splitting the defense, kissing it off the glass and getting the foul. And Possibly a three-point play to extend this lead for Franklin County. Beautiful move there from Chad Cox.
That was on Rayburn. That's his second.
Yeah, that's his second.
Right.
He's coming out.
Here's the free throw coming up by Chad Cox, sophomore.
He makes it
Franklin County
count.
makes it, and his team is up 16-12. Here come the trailing Bulldogs, 5 points for the young man from Franklin County.
You know, Batesville just really hasn't gotten in sync yet offensively. Franklin County, of course, their defense picking it up. They've been rewarding, the Franklin County defense has been rewarding their offense. There's Franklin County, oh, nice dish.
Underneath, today up good by Batesville. R.J. Powell, 6'1" junior.
Yeah, look at that dish there from
Batesville
R.J.
hits. 2-point lead for Franklin County as they're being pressed in backcourt.
Yep, and that's the 10-second right there.
As they make a turnover. Nope, now players on the floor. And Brookville.
Well, you can't call timeout when you don't have the
County
ball.
wants a timeout, but it's a held ball.
Yeah, well, he didn't have the ball.
Right. 6:38 on the first half clock.
Yeah, the pressure of the press there from Batesville hurt Franklin County right there.
Comes the ball into Batesville. A turnaround
Good
jumper.
shot
Good.
from Bagley.
That is his 7th point, and their 16th point, and we're tied.
Yeah, just like that, they are tied. Franklin County. Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Long pass.
Yeah, Franklin County, they're going to make passes like that one too many times. And
Right.
it's gonna,
It's knocked out of bounds by a Batesville player. And
yeah, Franklin County got to be able to make the better
Franklin
passes.
County.
Right
Wildcats
now.
on the attack.
Yeah, this game is definitely a
Chad
different
Cox.
ball.
Chad Cox.
A different ball game since Franklin County has now lost the lead. Tie ball game since it was deadlocked at 0.
Drives down and layup by Chad Cox. 7 points already for that sophomore from Franklin County.
He's got a fast first move to get past the defender, and once he gets a clear lane, he's going all the way.
Batesville on the attack. Here's the ball. Work behind the free throw circle. That's R.J. Powell, number 14.
So Franklin County got the lead back, and Batesville not in any rush at all to try to tie it up.
Here's Meyer, number 11, driving between a couple of defenders, and a whistle, a foul call.
Yeah, they're going to call Dixon on that, I'm not sure. No, they're going to call Bolos. It's his second. You know, Bolos, he's the engine that can and does go for Franklin County. Don't want to get him into foul trouble. Only 2 right now, but
Batesville ball.
Again, Rushville just Batesville very, very patient. It shows a lot of confidence if you're patient down by 2.
Here's R.J. Powell, almost out of the mid-circle, dribbling the ball for.
Franklin County say, go ahead and eat the clock. We're up 2.
It was a jumper
Not
from
anymore.
the throw by Bulldog Ratcliffe, number 21. Now a press being applied. Bulos and Earl finally got across the second line into front court.
That scares me every time when there's a little bit of press. You only got 10 seconds. It may seem like it's a long time, but it's really not.
There's Bulos.
But Franklin County handled it very, very well.
Along with Dixon. Here's Bulos. Now Ertl will win the 3 and off into the hands of Batesville. Bulldogs can take the lead.
It's going to be.
Whistle stops the play.
Yeah, it's going to be on Dixon. Yeah, you see the overguarding right there from Dixon. Yeah, he's not liking that call. As Batesville.
Timeout coming up right now.
Yeah, it's a
called
timeout
by
from Batesville.
Eric Abrams of Franklin County.
Oh, Franklin County caught it. I thought.
I think so.
You know, they tell you this game, you know, carbon copy of the last game, Fran, is, you know, back and forth, physical ball game so far for both teams. And, you know, again, this is the time of the year where you got to leave it all out there, and both teams, that's what they're doing. Franklin County has had the lead, as you know, now Batesville, they've never had the lead, so there's an opportunity for them to get the lead and change the dynamics of this ball game, and we'll find out what type of team Franklin County is if they lose the lead.
Second quarter and 4:10 left to play.
Yeah, Batesville, what I'm impressed with them so far is the fact that they are just very, very patient. You know, Franklin County, what's kept Batesville in the game is that they've made too many turnovers. You know,
Yeah, they're not protecting the ball very well. I'll say that for them. But, okay, here we go. It'll be Batesville inbounding under their basket. As you said, the Bulldogs have the opportunity to take the lead.
Yeah, it'll be the first time that they have the lead in this ball game.
Got a man in the free throw lane.
There you go.
That's it in, and that is Radcliffe.
Yeah, and that's second time Radcliffe right there, almost identical space to get that, you know, 8-footer, 10-footer.
Bulldogs by 2. Set the defense. Wildcats go to work on offense.
Yeah, Wildcats, you know, first time they're down all game, but not showing any pressure at all, not showing any worry.
No panic yet.
No panic at all. And, you know, Batesville is picking up the press, you know, in the backcourt. Not too much here in the front court, but we'll see what happens. I say Bubbles has not had an opportunity to get inside tonight, not do any driving.
Corner shot missed by the Wildcats. Batesville with the rebound from the Bulldogs. Taken out by Radcliffe. Now it goes to foul.
Yeah, just, I mean, look at this. I mean, look at this patience from Batesville. You know, and you know, when you're down, it's sometimes when it's that patience, you kind of force the issue and commit some crazy fouls. Right now, Franklin County's not in that state.
Bulldogs with the ball to a guy in the free throw circle, misses the shot. Bulldogs get the rebound, and finally get it to drop. That was Bogley. Sam Bogley, a 6'2" junior at Batesville.
Yeah, Bagley right there. I mean, that was just, I mean, he earned that. They should give him almost 3 points for that. Yeah.
Nice. The jumper from the free throw circle is missed by the Wildcats, and Franklin County is down 4 points.
Yeah, Franklin County just, you know, not firing on all cylinders like they were early in this half.
Batesville.
Yeah, again, Batesville just, I mean, they can almost lull you to sleep.
That's right.
You know, and you know, Franklin County, again, it's only 4 points. It's not an insurmountable. Nice quick move.
Jumper.
Oh, that was beautiful.
One hand's up and in. I mean,
yeah.
You shoot the basketball with one hand?
Yeah, well, you used to do that back in the day. I mean, a good, nice floater there from Myers.
And he was fouled in the process by...
Well, he had that good first move that went around the defender.
And Meyer, who made the field goal, gets a free throw.
Well, he's at 90%, so good shot.
25-18, Meyer with 8. The Batesville team in front. There's Burlows. Franklin County trying to penetrate that defense of Batesville before they get set, but they're unsuccessful.
Yeah, I mean, they just haven't been able to get inside.
No.
And, you know, I mean, that's just a good defense from Batesville to be able to clog the middle like that.
Driving in.
Oh,
and
nice steal.
Ball taken away from him. Turnover Franklin County. And
Beautiful.
Colt Meyer drives down and scores for Batesville. 10 points for Meyer. He's halfway through his average. Another steal by Meyer. Drives down.
Oh, he missed
misses
it. Wow.
on this one.
Well, he was expecting contact, didn't get it, so that kind of threw him off.
Here is Bolos in front court for the Wildcats. Driving down, and nice little layup put up and in by Lucas Stacy for the Wildcats.
Well, they desperately needed that shot there from Stacy to go in.
Here the Bulldogs on the attack with just seconds remaining in the first half of tonight's ball game. They'll set for the last shot.
Oh, no doubt going for the last shot right here.
They're up 27 to nothing. 27.
27 nothing.
27
wow.
to 20.
Yeah.
Bulldogs ball. Like to add to that lead. Here's Meyer. Shoots long. Oh, misses one. And the rebound grabbed by the Wildcats, but the buzzer sounds. And we have reached halftime here in this sectional game between the Batesville Bulldogs and the Franklin County Wildcats. And the lead belongs to the Batesville. For those tuning in with TV3, we are going to keep it right here. But for those tuning in with the ISC Sports Network, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this.
Semi-final round of the
Well, it's Batesville is suddenly going on fire and breaking a tie here.
They came alive, and they came alive, Fran, by being patient.
They're very disciplined.
Yeah, very, very disciplined.
Yes.
They came alive by being patient. Franklin County, came out on fire. They came out, with intensity. Batesville withstood that intensity, and now they walk into the locker room with a 7-point lead, and just very, very good disciplined basketball from Batesville. And now Franklin County's on their heels. What looked like at the very beginning a very, very tight ball game similar to that first game has now clearly momentum shifted to Batesville.
Franklin County had a lead of 13 to 12 at the first break. So it's been a lot of offense by Batesville here in the second 8 minutes.
And it seemed like they took a lot of time when they had the ball. They held the ball a lot.
Yes.
But what got them their 15 points that half was off the mistakes of Franklin County.
That's true. The turnovers by the Wildcats looked a little bit unsettled there for a while.
Yeah, and they really couldn't get inside that much. I mean, there was a couple times they did, but the middle was clogged, and the play of Bolos not being able to get inside, he's not being able to collapse that defense like we've seen him do before, and so they've really keyed on him. Batesville has. So again, it's one of those things for Franklin County that they got to find a way to be able to get inside and withstand that pressure from Batesville.
You have some scoring?
I do have some scoring. For the Franklin County Wildcats, they are led by Chad Cox's 7 points. Drew Dixon has 6. Lucas Stacy 2. Brant Ertl 3. And J.D. Stokes 2 for Franklin County. For the Batesville Bulldogs, they are led by Cole Myers at 10 points. R.J. Powell has 2. Leighton Ratcliffe has 4. Charlie Dice has 2. And Sam Vagley has 9 points for the Batesville Bulldogs.
If you're going to South Batesville, you have to do something with Colt Meyer.
Yeah, and here's the thing that's been impressive that I've seen, and Franklin County's done this a few times, but a lot for Batesville is that they've muscled their way to get 2, 3, 4 opportunities on their shots inside. They just have not had they have a non-quit attitude, and they've used their muscle and their hustle to get second and third opportunities.
So far in the sectional here at Spartan Bowl in Connersville, it was first ball game was a victory for Connersville, 44-30 over Lawrenceburg last night, and our first game here tonight was a 51-48 win, South Dearborn over Rushville. So we're in game 3 here, Halftime, 27-20, a lead by the team from Batesville. You mentioned these teams met during the season. It was a 55-40 win for Batesville.
Yeah, you gotta wonder how much of that physical ball game was taken out of south of Dearborn. I mean, that was a very, very physical ball game.
Absolutely.
Both teams, trading punches back and forth, and they got the day off tomorrow night, the night off tomorrow night before they play the second game on Saturday, so they got a little bit of time. But man, oh man, I tell you what, this game is very physical, and those injuries linger sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you never know what they may turn into. But that was a hard-fought ball game. It was one of the most physical games we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. Very physical game. Fun to watch, though. Very, very fun to watch. It's one of those games where I'm even chewing my fingernails, and both fan bases walked out of here with everything. They didn't have anything left.
That's for sure, right? And the Rushville fans, they went home.
Yeah, and, very sad.
Absolutely, it was a tough loss for them.
Yeah, very, very tough loss.
And you always feel for the seniors.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to feel for them, for Rushville. I mean, Alec Evans, he had such a very good, he's only a sophomore. I mean, we can see that guy for another couple of years.
That's right.
He had, an incredible game for Rushville. And, again, it's all for naught. You just lose by one. That's all it takes. You lose by one, and everything you did well on the floor, it goes out the window. It's a team game, and, not one single person wins the game and not one single person loses the game. And South Dearborn moves on.
We'd like to welcome back our viewers tuning in with the ISC Sports Network. Hi, everybody, and thanks for watching tonight's games from Spartan Bowl in Connersville, hosting a sectional for the first time in 15 years.
Yeah. So, hope there's more. This place used to be a staple of sectionals from its opening to pretty much the end of the 90s. 2005, the last one here, and we did host a girls regional, I believe, 2, 3, 4 years ago.
Something like that, and we hosted a boys 2A sectional.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Several years ago too.
Yeah.
But,
so this is, again, a hallowed facility. Those of us who are blessed to be able to see the Connersville High School Spartans scoreboard, nice camera work from our guys. I tell you, as you see the cheer block there from Batesville, they're enjoying what their boys have been doing on the floor. But this is just a great facility, a very intimate facility, even though it's, over 5,200 or close to 5,200. Right. Not as big as the big ones like, Newcastle, but we're one of the first. Actually, we were before Newcastle. They just had to make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, Connersville's bowl was created 1 year earlier. So,
yeah. Very close to the floor. I mean, it's just a nice facility. If you have not gotten out to see a game, if you're even a conference opponent and your team comes here to this facility, come on out and watch your team, root them on here in this great facility.
Halftime in tonight's game between Batesville and Franklin County, and Batesville has the lead of 27-20. Down by a point at the first break, but they put an offensive show here in the second 8 minutes.
Yeah, they did, and they did it with patience. They didn't panic at all. When Franklin County had the lead for the most part of that first half, they just did not at all. Franklin County hasn't really shown too much patience. They or too much panic, but they're towards the end. They kind of started wilting just a little bit. They got to correct it and get the sails back, or get the wind back in the sails and get the tracks back, or the train back. I'm screwing up all these. The train back on the tracks. That's yeah, all these little analogies I'm not doing well on. But Batesville withstood the pressure, and they walk back in here on this second half with a 7-point victory as they get a cheer from their faithful as they come through the tunnel.
Okay, we're nearing the start of the second half here tonight of this ball game. The Players are back on the floor. The officials are, so we are waiting for the clock to wind down.
You know, the difference in the game so far was the pressure that Batesville started putting on Franklin County. And I'm wondering if Franklin County is going to start putting some pressure on Batesville. Kind of return the favor a little bit and see how they, because right now this game is dictated by Batesville. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Their offense, their defense, it's dictated by them. You know, when they, you know, take a minute and a half with the ball and not panic if they don't make it, and then force you into, you know, quick shot, one shot and you're done. You know, you've got to be able to somehow get that dictation back, and Franklin County may start pressing more. Who knows? But they have the speed to disrupt Batesville. They just haven't done it yet.
There's a buzzer, and time is about to expire here for the halftime intermission. We'll see what strategy the coaches came up with and find out if it works.
I tell you, this, you know, the intensity as we get to the second half of this second game, you know, it was very intense that first game. You can feel the tension here now, even though Batesville has a little bit bigger lead, and it's a bigger lead than was in the first game. But, you know, Franklin County's not going anywhere. You know that they are not going anywhere at all.
These kids are fighters. And
yeah, they sure are.
How many points does Colt Meyer have?
Meyer has 10.
Okay. Average is 21.
Yeah.
Oh, the average is 20.1.
So he's about right.
He's right on schedule, isn't he?
He is.
Wildcat ball as we begin the second half of play. Comes into Bolos. In his running mate at guard, Brant Erble takes it. Brant wears number 30.
Bolos has no points. You look this. Oh, wow, he walked.
Traveling call. The turnover is not good news for the Wildcats to begin the second half of this ball game.
Yeah, Bolos uncharacteristic with
Now
a middle mistake like that.
Thomas Raber triggers it in for the Bulldogs, and it goes to R.J. Powell.
Now Batesville, right, you're back to where they were.
Up and missing on a shot, number 25, Franklin County. Couldn't get, Batesville couldn't get the rebound. The ball comes into the hands of the Wildcats.
And
so
we've seen that all night tonight, both games. Little bunnies inside, easily, you know, shots that are missed.
Traveling called on the
Second
Wildcats, so they turn the ball over.
You know, we talked about Franklin County putting pressure on Batesville. They're putting pressure on themselves, but you know, Batesville hasn't capitalized yet.
And there's Colt Meyer triggering it in for the Bulldogs. Batesville on the attack. Open shot by number 40. It rims.
Oh, wow.
And rebounding for Franklin County.
Yeah,
Charlie Dice.
Stokes kind of fooled himself and, you know, didn't get the rebound. Yeah, you can't give Batesville a nice.
Oh, a steal by, well, momentarily. A steal by Wildcats, but Batesville gets it right back.
Calling Stokes on that? Find out. Yeah, both.
Foul called on Franklin County, so Batesville ball.
That's his second. That's Stokes' second.
Into their goal. Comes into Dice. A long shot from out by Meyer is missed.
Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be on Batesville.
Batesville loses the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Batesville's ball. You know, Franklin County last two times down, walked both times. They got to, as the pressure is being applied by Batesville, they got to.
Yeah, let's see if they can get it across the timeline.
Oh,
nope.
Wow.
A steal by Meyer and a score by Meyer.
Yeah, I just
29-20, Batesville up. 12 points for the Batesville player.
Yeah, that's the first of 3 turnovers that Franklin County's had that Batesville is able to turn into points.
Wildcat ball. Moving it is Chad Cox. Batesville, almost another steal, but they do knock the ball out of, almost a steal by the Bulldogs, so they knock the ball out of bounds, so it'll be Franklin County ball. Wildcats will try to get their first points in the second half here. It's on its way, and it will drop through a three by.
They'll take it anyway.
By Chad Cox.
They'll take it anyway.
That's right. 10 points for Chad.
Yeah.
Driving around the defense of the Wildcats. Foul called as heading for the basket. Foul going to be called on Garion of Franklin County. At the free throw line was the guy heading toward the basket for a shot.
Yeah,
This is Drew Dixon.
That was a close call right there.
Yes. Free throw will be too hard. Here's the second one coming up by number 14.
Talk about the importance of free throws. Yep, right. I mean, that's
couple of Batesville free throw misses. You don't see that very often.
No, not at all. Well, it's not Myers.
That's true.
Got to be able. You get a free opportunity like that. No matter what team you are, you have to take it.
Franklin County on the attack.
Now Franklin County has to score right here. They got to take advantage of that.
Here's Ertl. Taken out by Cox.
Nice
dribbles
move.
Around a couple of men.
Oh, good
drops
job.
one in. Three-pointer.
Good job.
Nice play by the Wildcat.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to stop and pop sometimes, and that's what Chad Cox did right there. And
a 4-point lead by Batesville. They turn it over, and their coach wants to talk it over.
He's not happy at all with the play from Batesville, as you know that Franklin County is not going to give it up. You don't want to give them an opportunity to start believing.
Bulldog timeout. 4:45 to go in the third period. 29 Batesville and 25 Franklin County.
I talked about the Franklin County Wildcats. They will not give up, despite what their record says. Five or so games under 500. They play like they're going to win every game.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was just watching the monitor, and Coach Garrett of the Batesville was very stern.
Yes, he
talking,
was.
You could tell.
Yeah. Yes, he was. Yeah, we need to mic a coach up. That would be nice to have a coach mic'd up.
Yeah.
To hear what they tell the boys, we might not be able to air all of it.
Franklin County ball being pressed.
See, that's just not good.
Wildcats. And finally in the front court, we got the Wildcats. Franklin County on the attack. Goes on this side. Driving down, popping one up.
Wow.
Won't go for Brand Ertl, and the rebound goes to Batesville.
Powell went
Quickly
high for that.
up court,
Nice.
and hooking one up and in was R.J. Powell.
Powell went high for the rebound and went high to kiss it off the glass from the two.
He was determined. You could tell the way his body action, body language. And the Wildcats throw it away on turnover.
Pressure by Batesville mounting and affecting Franklin County. They got to somehow withstand the pressure from Batesville.
And the Bulldogs. Ball handler Powell. They give it to number 25. Tries to bank one in. Charlie Dice misses, and the Wildcats have the basketball.
Yep.
Traveling call. Turnover on the.
It's just wasted opportunities like that Franklin County, is shooting themselves in the foot. They, got that rebound off that, miss inside, and that's just what drives coaches crazy is when you have an opportunity to take advantage of a missed shot or a turnover, you don't take it.
Here's Meyer missing on the shot. Yeah. He's missed a couple of shots here.
Yes, he has.
I mean,
yes.
Not unusual for a Colt. Here's a foul.
I'm not sure they're calling that on.
Wildcat heads for the basket. Going to be a foul called on Powell. He comes out of the game along with Thomas Raber, and a couple of new faces in the lineup for the Bulldogs. One is Cole Werner. Wildcat ball, trailing 31-25. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the third period tonight in the sectional game.
5 seconds. Wow. I mean, you hardly see that 5-second call.
Franklin County wants to talk it over. They're calling for a timeout here.
Yeah, full timeout.
Eric Abrams is kind of wondering what's happening with his team here.
Yeah, they're just not taking advantage of any opportunity that Batesville gives them, while Batesville is taking advantage of what they're giving. We are given to them by Franklin County, and you know, it's just one of those things where Batesville's pressure has been the difference so far in this game. Franklin County not turning up the pressure, and you know, I thought that that's something that they would do coming out of the tunnel, was to turn the pressure up, and so far the pressure has been turned on themselves. Lots of turnovers, too many walks.
We're in the third period here of tonight's game between Batesville and Franklin County. Batesville out in front, 31-25. Just over 3 minutes remaining to go in the period.
Is it me, or is that buzzer getting louder and louder each and every time it goes off? I tell you what, I'm going deaf.
Timeout's over. Here we go.
There we go again. Wow. I got the headphones on.
There's a
ringing.
New player in the lineup for Franklin County, number 34, and that is J.D. Stokes, 6'4" sophomore.
Now Stokes has presence inside.
Batesville with the ball. A shot that is short, picked up by Franklin County. Wildcats move it. Front court, Chad Cox.
Got to turn
comes to Bolos.
Turn the turnovers into points. I mean, just
Brent
have to
Earl.
right now.
Taken by Cox.
I mean, each missed opportunity is, you know, you might as well put points on the board for Batesville.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Here is Cox,
Nice
a turn
move.
around jump shot, rims off, and Batesville has a rebound. Number 40 comes off with it. That's Bogley, Sam Bogley. Shot by Batesville is missed. Rebound by Batesville. Another shot is missed, and it is taken off by Franklin County's Earl.
You know, Franklin County, another opportunity. You know, Batesville didn't score. They had
Taken out by Stokes.
Yeah, God, I mean, that's just
Bolos
good.
drives down.
And that's one of the first times
Stumbles
we've had
and-
Bolos go inside.
It's a foul on a Batesville player.
It's going to
Batesville
be
personal, number 10, Cole Warner. His first, team second. In the lineup for Batesville, 14 yards.
Who did they say, number 10?
22, Thomas Rager.
Oh, Werner, yeah.
Franklin County with the ball, trailing 31-25. It's been a while since we've had a change in that score.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well, that's just, I mean, Franklin County's had opportunity to change the score, and they just have not.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time. They're going to call an offensive foul on that. Wow. I was going to say last time that Franklin County went down was the first time that Bolos was able to get in the paint.
And we called on Dixon of Franklin County.
Yeah, these away from the ball fouls, they're just, I mean, again, it's almost like putting points on the board for Batesville because the clock's being eaten.
Driving down Batesville, a jumper with banks it up and in. One shot by R.J. Powell. Eight-point lead for Batesville. Franklin County trying to do something about that lead. Here's Bolos from the corner and off the rim by Franklin County into the hands of a Batesville player.
You know, that's a guy you want to shoot the three.
Taken off by Raber. Long shot, miss. Fight for the rebound, bodies on the floor.
Wow. There's a
There is
collision.
Bolos
And the guy in stripes is knocked out almost.
Yeah, the refs got banged into the leg. And a couple of players crashed into him.
Yeah, I mean, that was just, somebody fouled the guy in stripes.
Guess he'll be okay. Yeah, he goes to the line, is he?
Yeah, he'll take 2 shots. Look at this, bodies all over the floor.
Mate.
Cocock, the guy in stripes.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to stay in the...
they're calling. Yeah, he's asking who hit him. He wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
So a foul on...
No, I think there were a couple players crashed into him. They were fighting for the ball. Yeah, he's going to stay in the game. He's okay.
Well, I think Meyer got the foul because he hit the guy in stripes, but there was a few fouls, on the boys. Just very physical right there.
It's a Franklin County ball.
I think Meyer took a shot to the jaw from a shoulder of a Franklin County player, and he winds up with the foul.
Well, in any case, these kids are really playing hard when they fight for the ball like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bolos, retry, miss. Meyer grabs the rebound for Batesville. We're in seconds remaining in the third period. So Batesville will wait for
the second shot.
For the final shot. Meyer has it. He starts his drive, goes up, misses. Foul called, charging foul on Meyer, I believe.
Yeah, that's Meyer's second.
Yes.
Myers.
Meyer, the leading point maker for Batesville, called for a foul as he drove toward the basket. We have 4 seconds on the clock, third period. It will be Wildcat ball. Finally get it in play. Streaking down court is Bolos, and air ball. And the buzzer. We played 3 here in this ball game, this sectional game at Connersville, and it is at the end of 3. The Franklin County, the Batesville Bulldogs are ahead 33-25 with the Franklin County one.
All-G Shell in St. Leon, they have all your favorite convenience items and friendly staff. Visit All-G's Shell today off I-74 at the St. Leon Lawrenceburg exit. Algrist Storms in O'Leary is a full-service accounting firm with offices in Indianapolis, Greensburg, Batesville, Martinsville, and Columbus, Indiana, offering assurance, tax, and business consulting services. Find out more at asocpa.com. Buy Right Auto, your hometown used vehicle superstore. Visit them in Greensburg or check them out at acraauto.com. Power & Tel is a premier wholesale distributor to the global communications marketplace. Learn more today at ptsupply.com.
33-25. We start the final period here tonight. A very low-scoring third period, only 11 points. Franklin County scored 5, and Batesville scored 6.
Yeah, very, very low. Both teams made, more mistakes, obviously, in that third quarter than they did the first half. And Franklin County had plenty of opportunities to capitalize on the mistakes of Batesville, but then they made mistakes as well. So, this is an 8-point game now for Batesville. Franklin County needs to turn up the pressure and withstand the pressure of Franklin County, or of Batesville.
Ball as we start the final 8, and dribbling out to Meyer. Bolos picks him up on the guard. Now here's Meyer on this side, man-to-man defense. And down court and trying a shot at Batesville boy, and he is missing. That attempt was by Graver. Rebounding, Wildcats.
Yeah, Franklin County don't want to waste too much time.
Bolos will try a shot and rims off. And Batesville
nice steal
rebound,
from Bolos.
Steal by Bolos. That brings the Batesville coach up, and
he's not happy about that at all.
He's scolding the ball handler that let it get away, and there's a shot from out by Franklin County, which is missed. The rebound goes to Batesville.
Still a lot of time on the clock to take a shot when you have 4 of your guys not even under the basket at all. Would have went in great.
Driving down for a layup miss, but he'll be at the line.
Yeah. That's going to be on Cox.
Batesville's Thomas Raber is at the line. A couple of free throws for him.
If I remember right, I think Raber already had a couple of free throws and missed. I'm not sure. He got that one.
Yeah, he makes this one.
In the lineup for Franklin County, number 34, James Stone.
The Bulldogs as a team hit 75% of their free throws.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes, it is. Here's the second shot. This one is off the front
Nice
rim.
rebound from Bagley. I mean,
And Rissa stops the play.
is there a foul or is there now they're going to converse whether it's a foul or it is a foul. I thought one was maybe going to call a held ball.
Going to be on Franklin County, and
Now it's on Stacy.
on Lucas Stacy.
Yeah, that foul was committed right there as you see it. Yeah, there is no held ball there.
Batesville ball. Bulldogs go to work here.
I mean, that was hustle there from Vagley, who, kept that alive, and that's the difference in this ball game.
Baseline shot stays in. Hunter Geis with the ball. 11 points tonight.
Yeah, Vagley has two. I mean, he had 9 that first half and only 2 now. But it's
Another turnover by the Wildcats as they throw it into the stands here at Spartan Bowl. Now the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs definitely in control of this ball game, up 11. They're patient, and it's a virtue for them tonight.
Corner shot will get a three-pointer put in by Raber. 4 points for the sophomore, 6'3", sophomore at Batesville High.
Not an insurmountable lead by no means, but right now Franklin County's got to play perfect basketball.
Yeah, trailing 14 points. I mean,
they got to play perfect.
A lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Wildcats have the ball right now. Can't get the shot off. Good defense by Batesville.
Yeah, very good defense. I mean, and they've contained Bolos all night. He's only really gotten into the paint once.
Yes. Brent Earl shoots long, misses. Rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Here's Colt Meyer.
Yeah, definitely controlling the game as the Batesville Bulldogs' first quarter and a half was Franklin County, and after that it's been all Batesville.
It's out, shot, put up, missed, rebounding Batesville. Player on the floor.
Yeah, there's
and that is Charlie Dice and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to Dice, but he's up pretty quickly. And
yeah, he's okay.
He's I don't think he's wanting to come out. Yeah, but he's going to be coming out.
Yeah, I think they have to after they're attended by medical people, I believe. He'll come out.
I've always say that that's the difference in the game. That's the difference in the game. But a big difference in this game is the third and fourth opportunities that Batesville is giving themselves by out hustling Franklin County, getting the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, the ball. Here's Colt Meyer. Missing again.
Wow, see right there.
Has he made a basket in the second half? I mean,
just one. Just one.
Meyer, okay, yeah, he's missed.
But he's not going to stop shooting.
That's his third miss, I think, in the second half.
Yeah, he's not going to stop
shooting.
No. He's one of those guys that will shoot his way back into the game.
Wildcat ball being pressed, of course. Here is Bolos working across court. Taken by Cox, back to Bolos, back to Cox. Now they're in front court. And Cox will try a jumper from the free throw circle. Miss.
Wow.
And the ball tapped away by Batesville. Franklin County ball.
Nice hustle there from Stokes. Yeah, I thought maybe he might have knocked it out, but
Cox will trigger it into Bolos. We're nearing the halfway point of this final period here tonight.
Boy, a lot of physical inside.
Yeah, a lot of pushing.
Yeah, between Cox and Radcliffe.
Burroughs tries to find a man open, finally gets one, and he shoots long and rims
nice
it.
rebound.
Rebound up and in by Franklin County. Who was that, Ron?
That was Cox.
Okay, thanks. He has 14 points.
Well, again, not a lead that Franklin County cannot come back, but mentioned a minute or two ago, got to play perfect basketball.
Players on the floor. Right hand goes, right arm of the official goes up, signaling a foul. It's going to be on Franklin County.
That's going to be against Stokes. That's his third. Yeah, got it, part of the body right there.
He's on Stokes, his third.
Well, that's an air ball.
Yeah, by Meyer.
That was Meyer, of all people. That was probably his 100th shot. Probably made 99 in a row. That's unbelievable for him.
I mean, I'm surprised too.
Yeah. I think you might have jinxed him talking about his misses.
They have. Well, he makes that one.
He'll make 99 more. Yeah, Meyer's a junior, so he's got one more year.
Press on by Batesville. Franklin County finally gets it across the timeline. Here's Cox with it out the Bolos.
You know, it just seemed like when the light got switched on to Batesville, and
Cox tries a corner shot, missed.
Yeah.
Is he fouled?
Yeah, that's on Powell.
3 free throws. He was fouled in three-point land.
Yeah, you just don't want to do that at all.
And now the coach of Batesville is questioning the official. Free throw is missed, too hard. This is Chad Cox, 6'3" sophomore.
Yeah.
Franklin County at the free throw line.
Well, Franklin County's future's bright. They got a lot of underclassmen.
And this is the second.
Wow. I mean, 3 opportunities, and you may only make one.
Well, we'll see if he makes one or not, Ed. Missed the first 2. Yeah, he makes that one. Yeah. 28 points for Franklin County and 40 for Batesville.
You know, Franklin County pressing a little bit now, obviously.
Guy free and with a whistle under the basket.
Yeah, every foul now is going to put people at the line.
Fouls on 23 of Franklin County. That's Lucas Stacy. His 4th, I believe.
I got him at 2.
Oh, okay.
I got him at 2, but
right. That must be right. At the free throw line for the Bulldogs, R.J. Powell.
Wow.
Too hard.
Yeah.
Rebound taken by Cox of Franklin County. Wildcats in front court.
Yeah, no,
this is
play
at the other end of the court.
Yeah, Meyer got the call on that. That's his 3rd.
Yeah. Chad Cox is at the line for Franklin County. 6'3" sophomore. Has a couple of shots coming. Makes the free throw. Here's his second one coming up. Just under 3 minutes remaining to be played in tonight's game. Second free throw good. It's a 10-point lead for Batesville. 4 points for the Wildcat. Timeout being taken.
2:57 to go. Franklin County, 11-point deficit.
No, a 10. I thought it should be a 10. And
oh, okay. I thought that too, but
they finally put the other free throw on the scoreboard. So.
And still a 10-point lead, 3 possession, or actually 4 possession game if they want to get the lead. And, it's not insurmountable. I mean, stress that got to be able to play perfect and take. I mean, Batesville is winning by 10, but they haven't played. I mean, they've made a lot of mistakes too.
They have. I mean, I'm surprised at Batesville in this second half.
Yeah, I mean, they've made a lot of mistakes, and they don't want to do that against Connorsville or Greensburg. They definitely don't want to do that at all, or even against South Dearborn. The good teams will take advantage of that.
Sure.
Not saying that Franklin County is not a good team, but they just have not taken advantage of any of their turnovers.
Batesville ball.
Franklin County's committed a lot of turnovers as well.
Over to Meyer. Back over to Powell. He's in traffic and fouled. Going to be called on 22, probably Cox.
Oh, no, that's called on Bolos.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. Bolos.
That's his third.
His third.
Franklin County sends in Drew Dixon, number 14, and heading for the bench is Lucas Stacy. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, Batesville. This is R.J. Powell. He had quite a few attempts tonight from the free throw line. And that one will bounce around a couple times and drop in. Puts his team up by 11 points. Second one is short, and the rebound goes to Bolos of Franklin County.
Franklin County, or Batesville's missed a lot of free throws.
There's a foul call on a Batesville player. Cox against the free throw line.
Gonna be on Dice.
Foul number 25, Charlie Dice.
That's got all arm, not all ball on that.
Free throw good by Cox. Second one.
That's
Starts down, jumps back out.
Yeah,
Mile with the rebound for the Bulldogs from Batesville.
I'm not a physicist, but man, you just have to wonder how that happens sometimes.
That's right.
That ball was going down.
Ball comes over to Powell, and he's pushed. Garrigan will be charged with the foul of Franklin County.
It's his second. Batesville not been as good at the line as they, 75%. That's
another one. Well, that was before tonight's game.
Not tonight.
I think they'll lose a few here tonight.
But Franklin County not taking advantage of it. Oh, wow.
Wildcats ball, dribbling around. Nice move, up, shot,
I don't know why he didn't go. I mean, he just should have went inside. He had, he had an opportunity to maybe draw the foul. Dixon.
In front court, Batesville.
Garion's third. His second.
Foul coming
up
on Garrigan.
Yeah, that is his third.
Number 3. Here's Powell again for Batesville. Misses this one.
That's wow.
He'll get a second attempt here.
Wow.
This one is missed.
Nice rebound.
Rebound and missed, and the ball out of bounds. Touch last by Franklin County.
Yeah, again, getting a second or third opportunity. Batesville, and that's a third opportunity on that free throw to make it a 3-point possession, basically. With that first free throw he made.
Here's Meyer with the ball for Batesville. Gets around the defender.
That's just beautiful.
Puts one up and in. They will take a timeout. They, being the Batesville Bulldogs, who were up 43-31 with 1:48 left in the ball game. 15 points for Powell.
Yeah, for Meyer.
For Meyer, okay, thanks.
Yeah, as you see, Batesville, they're pretty excited. They're pretty happy that they got that big lead by 12. They're looking to come back here on Friday to play South Dearborn in the second game. I mean, that's going to be a good game if it does turn out to be Batesville with South Dearborn. They're pretty evenly matched as well. Batesville might have a little bit of the talent, but they, as the tournament progresses, as they keep getting deeper, they cannot make these mistakes that they've made tonight, and they certainly can't miss the free throws that they've missed tonight.
Here we go, a minute and 48 on the clock. It is Franklin County ball.
Yeah.
Bolos and Ertl. Over to Cox. Like a zone defense by Batesville right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, loose ball, bodies on the floor, and timeout taken by Franklin County.
Wow, that's it. I mean, we have seen 2 physical games tonight. I think I may have a few bruises.
That's right. Kids will think they've been in a football game.
Yeah,
probably.
right, yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, we've seen a guy in stripes get kicked in the head. I mean, you don't see that happen that much.
That's right. We see a lot of things tonight that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just what happens in sectional. Things that you think just as you see the Franklin County coach right there giving his team some instructions this last 124, but you definitely, without question, you can throw everything out the window when it comes time for sectional.
That's for sure. Wildcats ball, 124 to play in the game, and Cox looks for an open man, finally goes to Bolos for Franklin County. And dribble against Powell and lead off, take a return pass.
Nice move.
Get close to the basket and pops one in from about 10. Nice little jumper by Bolos.
Well, I tell you what, this tells you what type of game Franklin County has. That's Bolos' first 2 points of the night.
Oh, yeah, well,
they've
really
kept
good
him.
defense on him.
Yeah, they have. They're just going to play pass.
Yeah, I think so. We're in the final under a minute to play, and Meyer is fouled. He'll be back at the free throw line.
That's Bolos' 4th. This pretty much will ice it right here. But say that, and Franklin County could go on the incredible steal, run, threes. Yeah, Meyer
makes the free throw, and
hard to believe we can say that he had a airball free throw. Guy's one of the best free throw
it's the second
shooters
one.
in the state.
51 seconds to go, and like Franklin County's season is about to come to a halt.
Yeah.
Taken by Ertl. Into the line is Cox. Into the corner is Cox, and here's the 3. Chad Cox for Franklin County. Batesville ball in backcourt. 19 points for the Franklin County shooter. There's Meyer in traffic, taken out. 24 seconds.
Yeah, I'm surprised they took so long to foul.
Foul called on Brant Ertl of Franklin County, and to the free throw line.
Sam Vegley.
Batesville. Number 40. Average 11.5 game. And here's some reserves coming in for Batesville. And coming out. Meyer comes out. Also coming out of the Bulldogs is Dice. There's another sub. Free throw is good by Batesville. And going out of the game is Raver. Going out is Vegley.
Vegley had a great game. 13 points. 9 in the first.
Final points ticking off. Here is Cox hitting a 2-pointer from the free throw circle for Franklin County. 21 points for him. Here's Batesville in front court. Dribbling the ball around, and buzzer sounds, and this game ends with Batesville winning it 47-38.
Good game there from Batesville. Very disciplined as we talked about at halftime, and they stayed disciplined during the second half, although many mistakes that they got to clean up if they want to keep going on in this tournament.
So the field is set for Friday night semifinals. It will be Greensburg and Connersville at 6 o'clock. South Dearborn and Batesville will follow at approximately 7:30. That's the Friday night lineup. If you're nearby Spartan Bowl, we hope you can attend. If not, we'll be right here on your TV screen and on streaming. And
we're all over the place. We're everywhere you can't be. We're everywhere you should be.
Okay, you got some scoring?
I do. For the Franklin County Wildcats, they were led by Chad Cox's 21 points. Bridger Bolos had 2. Drew Dixon 6. Lucas Stacy 4. Brant Ertl 3. And J.D. Stokes with 2 points for the Franklin County Wildcats. For the Batesville Bulldogs, star of the game, Cole Meyer, 17 points. Boy, he was really good there in that second half. Actually, he only got 7 of his 17 points in the second half, but he was consistent. R.J. Powell had 7 points. Leighton Ratcliffe had 4. Thomas Raver 4. Charlie Dice 2, and Sam Vegley 13 points for the Batesville Bulldogs.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we're on to the semifinals of Friday.
You're going to pick a player of the game?
Yeah. That's going to be Cole Meyer.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll go along with that. Here's how this game went by quarters. Franklin County had the lead of 13-12 at the first break. They fell behind, though, and Batesville took the lead 27-20 at halftime. And the Bulldogs continued to lead at the end of 3, 33-25, and they win this ball game tonight, 47-38. Win number 13 for Aaron Garrett's team. Loss number 14 for Eric Abrams, the coach at Franklin County. So what do you want to talk about?
Friday's games.
Okay, I just told you the pairings.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Franklin County, of course, walks out of here with their season over. Batesville moves on. South Dearborn moves on. Connersville moved on last night. Connersville takes on the Titans of the conference in this sectional against Greensburg. And that's going to be a good game, and it's going to be a good game against South Dearborn and Batesville.
44-30, Connersville over Lawrenceburg in the first game last night. In our first game tonight, it was a 51-48 win for South Dearborn over Rushville. And in this game, 47-38, Batesville beats Franklin County. We want to thank everybody for watching the games on TV. And for Ron Wadley, this is Fran Schummel thanking you. And good night from Spartan Bowl in Connersville.